Mia's home, where you had decided to return the bones of Tatiana Moonscabbard to the devil himself. He appeared out of a portal of blood, and a deal was struck. You would join him for dinner the following night and discuss how you might go about defeating this unblinking power that seeks to usurp his throne from him and has a bit of a chokehold over two of your party members. This is made slightly more doable by the fact that you, by defeating Nana Darkcradle, discovered one of the instruments of massacre, the Hidden Fang. The Hidden Fang. And this prevents you from being scryed on, so long as you are within 15 feet of the person who has it. So we are picking things up just as Strahd's boots disappear up through the portal. It closes with this sickening wet sound as the last few drops of blood fall onto your boots. What do you all want to do?
Okay.
Yeah, me and Nyx just go, okay.
I'll slowly walk over on Hooper's back. Just
with a big scowl on your face.
That went better than expected.
I guess I'm inclined to agree with you, Nyx.
The hug might have been a little much, but
It felt right in the moment.
It was more so trying to. I guess it was a manipulation tactic. I don't know.
Mine was sincere.
Mine. I guess mine was too. It was just more so like to prove that we're not. We need all the help.
we're not. I see. A clever ploy. Make him believe we're his friends. Stab him in the back when we get him in dinner, yes?
No.
No.
Not right now. That will be one of the conditions for working together. When this is all over, he's leaving this mortal coil. That unfortunately is not up for debate. What we need to figure out now is just what exactly it is we're going to be planning with him. We hear rumors about him all the time, but nothing concrete. We don't know what his resources are.
Best guess, he would probably want to do. Well, go ahead, Gadil, please.
If we want to appear friendly, I think we should get good clothes.
Where does one get good clothes in Marvel?
Shopping episode. Shopping episode.
New outfits.
We could. See, that's the thing. We're here in Abbey Root. They may have some clothes here. I don't want to just waste a travel with the tower to just get clothes.
Agreed.
It would be really 2 tower uses.
Mm-hmm.
We would need to go to wherever. Really, the only other place we got is Riverports. I mean, there's really no other town in here. Guess we want to go grave robbing. But I don't know if I don't know if
think we're
there's graves around here.
Suits off of some dead bodies.
I think we're done stealing from corpses. I think the list shouldn't have been made in the first place, and away it went. No more of that.
The only thing we will do is make new ones.
Yes, of the already dead people. I'm gonna just look at Cass for a second and then look back at everybody. So, well, I guess if we want to save our travel time, we could visit the Moonscabbard Manor back in Barrowvale town proper.
Use a tower?
I mean, we're already gonna need to go to the town anyway to get to Strahd's castle.
We've been to Strahd's castle, though. We can just teleport right there. No?
But the dinner's tomorrow. I just meant for the
The
clothes.
clothes.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying
I
to.
mean, I'm fine with this.
Because if you
From
just so
here.
you guys have a rough idea, yeah, if you were to teleport with your tower to Barrowvale, the town of Barrowvale, then I would say like to
Fucking
get from Barrowvale
is
to
there.
Castle Ravenloft would be like a day's travel on the road.
I don't,
So you could get there, look through the mansion, and have a little bit of time there, and then head up to the tower or the castle, or you just go right there. It's up to you.
you can
I mean,
all do what you want to do. I don't feel any need to look fancy for the devil, so I will go as I am.
I agree with Casimir. The only fine clothing he will see me in is the armor in which he will also see him take his last breath in the reflection.
In that as well, with all those things that he says.
well, I mean, Nix, you're from here. Is there a place to get clothes?
I mean, probably before it was all burned.
Anything survive.
Yeah, the
You forget we're in a
hamlet
ruin.
Yeah, the hamlet of Abbey Root is not gonna have like a tailor.
Yeah.
Lamb.
We better not ruin my jacket then.
We could just all go in like the nuns' clothes.
Big hoods pulled over your head, praying.
Domine. Domine. Oh, well. Ah! Oh boy!
So the
Tension,
plan-
knife.
I would love to stretch my legs. It's been a while since I've walked a lot. We could go to Barrowvale and then head on up to the castle.
A reminder of something I also just forgot to mention in the recap. You did learn who Mia's father is.
Oh shit! Yeah, yeah.
Nick?
yeah.
Yeah.
Nick's learned.
Nick's
Only
learned.
Nick's.
Nyx learned.
Oh, does only Oh, that's right.
Only
Hey,
Nyx
Nyx, yeah.
knows.
You have something you want to say to me?
No.
Hey, no? Nothing?
No.
Nothing at all? Okay.
Nothing yet. But
Okay.
I do want to go to Riverport because I do want to talk to your mom, and we need to bury Kari with Kings.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
So
that's where
let's-
my push would go.
Okay, so let's rewind that back for a second and try to dive back into that in character. Do you mention specifically you want to talk with my mom?
Yes, I do.
And she just got like, talk with my mother? Why?
I learned some things in Melitta's journal when I was going through it that I just want to ask her some questions about from before you were born. Maybe she knows.
Okay. Can I insight that?
Sure.
Okay, can I?
Go ahead and make a deception check and an insight check.
I'm just gonna roll right now. I'm gonna
Deceptificate.
Well,
Deceptify.
I got a 14.
I got a 19.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know I'm holding something back.
Well, I see you're not being fully forthcoming, but considering the time we've had together in the past 72 hours, I don't blame you. This is my mother we're talking about, so I'm going to trust you.
Thank
Please
you.
don't get her hurt.
No. And you will know what after. Either she'll. Never mind. Yeah. You'll find out. I'll tell you after I talk to her. You all after.
She looks even more concerned. It's just
Yeah.
kind of like
Nyx
looks
is
back
just
at it.
stumbling right now, like, fuck, how do I get out of this?
Kind of like pats her arm. You're fine. We should all take a breather. I do want to talk to you, but let's all take a breath. That was looks back at the puddle of blood. A lot.
I've been breathing this whole time.
Oh, congratulations. I don't.
Oh. Almonds?
Want some popcorn? Kaz. Hi.
Hello.
talk with me. What's going on?
I don't know. I'm just tired.
I don't sleep, but I agree with you.
It seems like the decisions that we've been making get us killed, and then we want to go hug and eat with the man who kills us. I'm at the point where fuck it, why not? What's the worst that we can do? Maybe we do the thing that seems like it's the thing we most don't want to do. And who knows, maybe that'll work. I don't know anymore.
Well, to clarify, I can only speak for myself. I'm not chomping at the bits for this. I am very happy to have the opportunity to bleed him dry of resources. I want to make sure that we get every last drop of use out of him for him to rebuild the valley that he destroyed for over 1,000 years. And then we can all have our way with him. But at this point, I think it's silly for us to just pick up a rock and throw it and go towards it. We need help.
I mean, the enemy of my enemy and all that makes sense.
The enemy of the enemy is still my enemy.
Exactly.
Yes. I'm
This
not
fucking
suggesting
guy.
we...
Sir Firestorm, I missed you, dude.
Huzzah!
No, most likely he will want to plan, I would guess some sort of raid on the Crimson Temple.
Actually, or I think it might be best to turn our attention to the army that the Unblinking One is forming, which I have an inkling where that might be. But when we were getting ready to decide between whether or not we were going to the castle or to get the staff, when I still had a tether to the Dawnfather, he gave me 2 visions. One of a setting sun and one of a rising sun. That sun was black. And it imploded. And considering that they have the staff, I could be jumping here to conclusions, but a place that held a magic weapon seems like a good place to hold up camp.
Place that held a magic weapon?
Yeah, the staff of Blackfire.
We have that one, don't we?
Yeah, she was
Yeah, but we
saying like
didn't at the time.
before. She said
Yeah.
before we made the choice between one or the other.
Okay.
It's a place to start. It's not concrete, but
Where?
If I was holding an army, I would place them in a keep. Wouldn't you? A defensible place. So my guess would be Emberlance Keep.
The Emberlands
But
Keep.
isn't that where Firestorm just came
Yes.
from?
The Emberlands Keep is dustless, is clean, sterile, even.
Or isn't that
What's that?
Emberfang's
No.
temple?
The Devil's Field is where the
Emberfang's temple is where Sir Firestorm came from.
Oh, is that not the
The
Emberlands
Emberlands
Keep? Okay.
Keep. No. Jump over on the map.
Mhm.
Emberlands Keep is here.
Okay.
So, and you came from way back here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's home. That's home right there.
Mia, you're talking about down here, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
The Devil's Field.
yeah, because we saw him in a field,
What you
you
fuck?
know,
You saw
like a
him.
vision, a vision. Yeah.
Also, we do only have 5 more vials of Basilisk blood, so I don't know if we want to
I'd
be
rather not have to
economical.
fight more fucking snakes. There's one very
Maybe
fun.
Strahd has a pet basilisk underneath his castle. Maybe. I
That he'll let
don't.
us slaughter.
Yeah,
No, just
Thank you,
just let
God.
it have some blood.
Yeah.
Not
Just yeah,
kill the whole thing.
Kind of looks
pint
away
or
like,
two.
yeah, don't kill the whole thing. Go ahead.
So we want to go to Riverport, and we also need to go to Ravenloft. It will leave
I
us with
think.
3 vials.
Mhm.
And we need to go to the temple to cleanse the weapons.
Okay, so 2 vials.
And we
3.
need probably 1
What do you
vial.
think how many we have left?
2 left after all that.
After uses, we would have 2 vials left.
And we probably will need 1 more to fight against the unblinking one.
1 vial to go get more vials.
I mean, if we are planning on fighting with the devil to go fight the unblinking one, my best guess is we could just use his teleportation, possibly save us a trip.
I don't think he will use it again when we end the fight.
I wouldn't want to rely on him as a means of getting in and getting out of places.
Safe, very true.
Maybe he can have his. Kind of looks over at Ludovic and smirks. Lieutenants, to go down to the cave and get us some more basilisk blood.
Ooh.
Oh.
Delegate.
Drag will have something to do now that he's no longer going to try and kill us with them.
That's
genius.
that's a very
We'll
you
just
think
put that as part of the negotiations. There.
Yeah. Do you think the kobolds has good clothes?
Well, maybe
Don't think they'd have
for
to work with us.
maybe for Amaru, size wise, get him a little suit.
Right now, Amaru is bigger than a kobold.
You know,
Yeah.
I was just so used to him in my peripheral vision, I haven't really stopped to look at him.
he's like horse size, isn't he now?
He's like a big, yeah, he's pretty big. And he's just his panting has gone from like a derpy little dog to like he's pretty big.
Charmander.
Because I just realized
He's
Mia
a horse
hasn't really
size.
had any moments
He's like a
with
pony.
Amaru since he's like,
Yeah.
blah, blah. So she's like, oh, I remember when you were baby. You are not baby anymore.
Yeah.
He looks at Mia and then falls at his side and lays on his back for a belly rub.
I remember these. Okay. Righto. Of course she does it. Oh boy.
Perhaps
Us.
Riverport will have these clothes that you want, and then Nix can also do what she needs to do.
Maybe we can get your cloak cleaned. You got the only white one, didn't you? And then she just casts
Some of that.
she casts prestidigitation to clean him up. There you go.
It's one thing off the list.
Mm-hmm. Very high, I'm sure. She stands up. So I guess we can go whenever. I'm not entirely sure if anything else left to do here. Unless, and she looks at Nyx, you have any last goodbyes to make?
No, I think we can head out. If anything, I can send a letter with Baxter.
Are you baby? Is you small? You're deep that. Oh my goodness, you. You're small.
Yeah, y'all want to head to Riverport?
Riverport time, here we come.
Do you guys want to, like, it's pretty late. Do you want to go there now, or do you want to sleep and then go there in the morning?
I want to go there now so we can bury her with the rising dawn.
Ah. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Beautiful. Okay. All right. You make your way back to your tower. As you step through, Crick and Drith, you can see you're kind of doing a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, they all came back this time. Ah, that's a first. And then you guys head up, pour your vial, taking you down to 4.
Oh. They still read my note, those cheeky little bastards.
You see, they like look at you and like blush, if they even can blush.
The white is a little bit more morbidly.
Yeah. There's that brief moment of claustrophobia as the dirt envelops the top of your tower. Everything goes pitch black. And a moment later, you emerge in the exact same field you have emerged in several times as you've traveled to and from the town of Riverport. You can hear through, like, as soon as you arrive, Crick and Drick kind of open a few windows up throughout the tower, and you can hear the crashing of the nearby river, the occasional howl of a wolf or a dog in the town of Riverport, but for the most part, it's very quiet.
By the river. God damn it. Can you tell we've been playing Baldur's Gate?
No, we can't because we haven't played it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I guess, yeah. So, Nix, you wanted to go talk with my mom? Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
She's gonna hold out her hand like, we're gonna hold hands on our way.
Yeah, alright. Yep, yep, alright.
We're holding hands now.
Okay.
This is happening.
Yeah.
You step out of the
Step
tower. And you kind of leave the woods, step onto the road that leads up to the front gates. As soon as you kind of come into the little bit of torchlight that comes off the walls, you hear the sound of bowstrings being loosened as they recognize who you are, and the doors creak open just enough for you to slip through. Very, very few people out this late at night. And those who are mostly members of the Silver Moon Rangers, just kind of walking the walls, walking the town. The moon glistens atop the river. And you head to where your mom... We can say Mia, you knew where she was staying.
Yeah.
Probably near the tavern. Honestly, probably in the tavern.
Yeah.
Got set up with a room there. As you step into the tavern, Ludovic, in your new form, you see sitting at a table the same folks that you tried to make your wages with. They don't recognize you.
Take two.
I'm gonna go gamble.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
character
kind of
development.
raise their glasses to you as you walk in. But everything's closed up. But yeah, ask and head up to your mom's room. Who's all going? Is everybody going, or is it just Mia and Nix?
I was just thinking it was going to be, me and Mia.
Okay. All right. Take it away.
Okay. So while we're walking up, I think I will explain that I wanted to talk to... I found some notes about your father. I found his name, but there was some interesting things that I found in this journal as well, saying that you were a gift from the Raven Queen, and I just... Yeah. So you see why I wanted to get some clarification before I went to you first, and maybe she has more information. So, yeah.
She's speechless. She's just gonna 1,000-yard stare, just like, huh? I'm a who now? I'm a what?
Yeah.
I'm a what?
And I would tell you his name was Father Donovich, which I think you would know would be the priest guy, wouldn't she? Because she was in Barrowvale.
It's in Barrowvale for over a year.
Yeah. Yeah, you would recognize that name. You'd probably even you interacted with him and spoke to him and maybe gone to some sermons, but you would definitely know who that is.
I met my father and I didn't even know it.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Met him?
I did. I didn't know who he was. Oh, he's probably dead now.
Well, hopefully not, but...
I don't know. Strahd made a pretty nice tent out of the people who lived in that town, so...
Very true. But let's go get some more answers, if we can.
Mm-hmm. She looks mad. She looks angry. Mia, angry.
I'll squeeze your hand a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
just so that you
Oh, my hand! Oh, God damn it.
Shit, sorry.
I have to
forgot, I'm
prepare for
strong.
this ahead of time.
God, I'm so strong.
It's like, yeah. Let's go.
I guess
Okay.
you can. Yeah.
Give it a few knocks. You hear what sounds like maybe a crossbow being like locked, and then who's there?
Hi, Mom.
The crossbow like drops. The door throws open. She's like in her like nightgown. It's pretty late, and she's got a little candle lit, and she just throws her arms around you. My sweet Mia! Oh, my sweet Mia! And kind of brings you into the room with and lets you come in next as well.
Hi, Nick.
Can I prepare you anything to eat? Are you hungry? How can I take care of you, my sweet Mia?
Mom, this is an inn. You can't use their kitchen. No, relax. Sit down.
Oh, that is force of habit. Yes. Where is the rest of your party?
They're down and about. Before you ask your question, Nix, your home is in disrepair.
I assumed as much.
Well, Sir Firestorm and I plan on rebuilding it, so don't worry. But, we killed the hag in Abbey Root.
Oh, that is good. At least there'll be more wine.
Yeah, I think I'll need more wine after this. And she just kind of looks at Nix expectantly, like, go ahead.
From down in the tavern, more wine, please.
You just hear a bunch of people from the rooms. Wait.
More wine, please.
Nix, yes.
Was she aware that Melida's dead or no?
Trying to remember when you dropped her off here.
I don't
I think it happened while they were leaving.
It was we left Miruna here to go to Aberut to take care of finishing up Kaz's deal.
Okay, so then she would know that. Well, she'd probably know that Melida's dead.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'd be like, I don't know if you know, but Melida is dead. And I was close with her, so I was going through her journal. I came across some things about Mia and your husband.
You see her face she already has a pretty like pale complexion, but and she's just staring at you, just listening.
It says that Mia was a gift from the Raven Queen. I just wanted to know if any information on that. Like, what does that mean?
Mia, your father and I, we tried for so long, but we could never conceive a child. Your father did not know who I was, nor the curse that our blood would pass on to you. And I loved him so much that I think I was going to say I made a mistake, but every time I look at you, I know that can't be true. But we prayed to the Raven Queen every night for years, begging her to help us. And then one night our prayers were answered. Mia was brought to us and placed outside our door. All we saw when we opened was a small flock of ravens flying away. And then she spoke to me, the Raven Queen. And she told me that it was my family's blood that would damn this land, or it might be able to help save it. And I asked one thing of her. I could not endanger my sweet Donovich. And so I asked her to make him forget. He doesn't know that you exist. He doesn't know that I exist. And he went off to Borwell to preach the word of Mother Night. Yeah, I know I should have told you, but this world, this realm, these lands, they take so much from you already. I thought it would be best if you did not know that I had taken something from you as well. And her head just falls low and some tears start to streak down her cheeks.
Mia's just gonna slowly sit up, and you can ask her whatever questions you want next. And she's gonna exit and leave.
She looks like she might go to follow you, and then just kind of slumps in on herself and just starts to, as silently as possible, weep into her hands. Mia, where are you going?
I'm going to the temple here. The temple's here in the report, because she wants to give the boys some time to themselves, away from my drama.
Ludovic is fucking plastered.
Of course he is.
But not at the gambling state yet. Getting there.
Yet.
I wish to collude very much with at least Casimir, if Gadil would like to join.
I'll cut to you three here in just a sec. Let me just wrap things up with Nyx, and then
Do your thing.
Nyx, what would you like to do?
I just want to comfort Maruna and just be like, she just needs some time. She'll come around. Don't worry.
Would you go ahead and give me a persuasion check?
Okay, I'm decent at those.
Are you though?
13.
That's a decent roll.
This is double digits.
I got a +5.
You kind of put your arm around her and try and comfort her, but she's like doing that type of weep where she like can't even like catch her breath, just sobbing, and she finally is able to like kind of wipe some of the tears away for a moment. She looks up at you and says, "I never wanted to hurt her. All I've ever done was try to protect her, and everything that I have done
has protected her. It's protected her.
I sent her into the arms of a deranged worshipper of the Unblinking One. I sent her into the arms of the very people who killed my daughter.
You also sent her into our arms as well. Don't worry.
She did that herself. She's always been stronger than me.
She's very strong. And I will bring her back to you. Or die trying.
I don't think it will come to that.
maybe. You know how stubborn she is.
Yes. Yes. Just keep her safe.
I will. And then I'll do the Raven Queen symbol before I like
Gang,
throw
gang.
up the
Sign.
Yo,
Gang, gang.
yo,
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
No, right, like
As you-
I
as
swear
you-
on the Queen, like
Just like,
Love it.
got him.
as you kind of stand up to go, she kind of grabs your hand. Do you know? Is he? Okay?
I don't know. I can ask some of the others, but I don't. I can't tell you.
Okay. Thank you. She walks to the door and gang throws it up.
Gang.
Gang, gang. Gang, gang.
Gang.
Gang, gang. And out.
Okay. Let's jump over to King's or jeez, Firestorm.
I wish. I
Deal.
would love
That's
to.
two
Wow.
characters.
That's two.
Kaz, Gadil, and Sir Firestorm. Where do you want to be?
Yeah, what are we doing? But
Somehow that
first,
Aaron hasn't changed his nickname
Aaron
yet.
has to unmute himself, and then we can.
Okay.
God bless America.
Yeah, no,
For-
probably. Well, while all that was happening, I will go to Casimir and be like, would you like me to help me to prepare Carrie's tomb?
Yes, I forgot about that. Of course, I think you would definitely be needed in that respect, Kadeo. Do you have anything in mind, or?
I have. The only thing I have is a shovel.
It's better than nothing. I think we should all be there for that. And I was actually just on my way to go and talk to Sir Firestorm. There's maybe some strategies and ideas that you could possibly help with too. I just want us to come at this from all angles and, leave no strategic stone unturned if you want to come along.
I do, but we are tired, Casimir. We should really rest first before we plan anything.
I'm just planning on resting. Wait, are you okay? Good deal. I just will put my hand on his shoulder. Are you okay?
Can you really say that anyone is okay here?
No. Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah, just dreaming the day that all this comes to an end.
Same. And hopefully we will bring that. I'll turn that hand on the shoulder into like a arm around the shoulder, but still, come with me. We can talk, we can strategize, and then we can sleep.
I realized something like you are on top of Hooper and I am on top of Amaru.
Yeah, we're just side by side.
Just like cattle herders.
The
like
camera
yeah, it was
started
good.
off just like a mid-level body shot, and then it pans out, and then you see
Yeah,
where
love
I'm. So we'll go to if Kiddo wants to come. I was gonna go to not Kings, to Sir Firestorm. I almost called you King.
Cool.
No, that's fine.
That's fine.
I'll
Did I
follow
get it?
this week.
Cool.
You find me outside of the castle, with my greatsword stuck in front of like the city, like it's like it, and I am sitting there on like one of the first steps with an easel and painter supplies, and I am painting this town with the sword directly in the front.
Taking a picture. I walk up and I won't say anything for a little bit. I'll just watch.
Aaron,
Does it look
please,
any
let's
good?
see what it looks like.
Huh?
I will
Love
probably
seeing-
help Sir
Can you
Firestone, like,
pantomime?
I'm a cartographist, so I know about the things.
Say that again, Gideon.
That I am an archaeologist, so I know about drawing and making maps. And so
He
we,
just
like,
is giving you unsolicited advice. The proportions are off.
See, Gadil, this is more freeform. You're thinking too analytically right now. Just look at the image and then look past it. It's art. It's beautiful, and it's right in front of you all the time. We're just trying to encapsulate it, and trying to encapsulate the most beautiful piece of artwork of all. And he just like kind of looks up and just like does this at his greatsword.
It is.
Firestorm, will you give me a performance check real quick?
I would love to.
Huzzah.
Nat 20, baby. Come on. Solid 7.
It's freeform. You said it.
You all.
I'm in a crazed mood. I'm using my inspiration.
Oh shit!
Yep.
I
No
want to put this on a
On a
wall,
painting.
not a refrigerator. On a
Don't be
wall.
lower. Don't be lower.
13.
Aw.
As you
Throw a beer at it.
kind of watch him paint for a few minutes, there's the way that he has the composition of it set up, be it maybe by his own hand or just the dark magics of this land. The way that the gate has been painted, the gate is kind of hanging ajar. The way that the moon is reflecting off of some of the windows, and the way that the sword is set in order, it almost makes it look like the town is like the maw of some horrible beast swallowing sword. But then the more he works at it, the more he kind of throws in some muted color. What you can get here, it doesn't quite look like that anymore. It actually does look very beautiful, but there's that lingering feeling of like,
Probably-
that was almost bad.
Probably I would be doing like while he's not watching me, like trying to fix some things. Like, oh yeah, yeah.
What's that over there?
No, let them go.
Something's so to the point of the real reason you're here, and he kind of sets the brush down, stands up. The enemy of my enemy is still my enemy.
Indeed.
I don't think any of us have any intention of giving Strahd the time of day, let alone a hug.
No.
So, this deal is this deal, but big but, the moment it's done, the moment that he is weak,
Yeah.
we strike him down.
Hard and fast. Yes. But also,
We must make sure, we must keep this enemy very, very close.
and we have to also know that he's doing the exact same thing that we are now. He's thinking of ways he can counter us. He's thinking of how he can betray us, how he can leave us in a situation once we've taken care of our mutual enemy.
Well, see, that's where we leave it up to Mia and the white-haired one, Nyx.
I'm just thinking, cut to like Castle Ravenloft, where Strahd is like sitting on his bed with his feet up behind him.
New
Dear diary,
BFF.
today I made 6 new friends.
They gave me the bones back, and they gave me a hug for the first time in over 1,000 years. I think I
Coming over
found
for
something.
dinner. Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
I
god!
finally didn't want to kill my family.
What's wrong?
Dips it in more blood and keeps riding.
I don't know.
He dips it in the wound of who he's drinking blood from. Ah, there we. Yes.
I tell Casimir and Sir Firestorm, like, yeah, I said that I wanted to go look for the dinner, not because of some friendly intentions. Like, I don't want to appear like a beast in front of a beast.
This is understandable. But I mean, you're a handsome boy. Man, you're a handsome man.
He's a handsome... I'm sorry, Gidil, I don't mean this offensively. You are a boy, you are still a child. Yes, you have gone through some tribulation that, not a normal child should, but you shouldn't forget that you are still just a kid. Remember to look at the beauty in these moments. Here, and I pull out a painting I had done before while I was still in the Emberfang Temple. I made this for you while I was there. I made one for all of you. Casimir?
I take the paint. Thanks, but I don't really
fucking like it.
But look, that's a little. And okay, so what you're looking at, deal? You're looking at it's like in the cave, like it's a cave, but on the front of it is like a drawing of a murder, but he's got like a real goof smile on him. Like imagine like a Disney 2D Disney movie, like huge grin on him. It's like look at him, look, he's so happy. I would have drawn you too, but I'm horrible with hands, horrible with them. Can't draw. And here you're looking at a picture of the moon with just a black night sky and stars, and your sword is sticking out of the ground. I'm really good at the ones with the weapons in the ground. I'm really good at that.
So there's the rendition of the shield is breathtaking thing. And then for like first time in a long time, like a little casual, have a little smile, smirk. Thank you, Mr. Firestorm. I really enjoy this.
Absolutely, it was my pleasure. My pleasure. Had to do something to cure the insanity. Kidding, only kidding.
But yes, I think. Just in the light of recent events, one thing I want us all to remember is no matter how much it seems like he's helping us, he's still the man that slaughtered your entire people. For Firestorm, he's still the man that slaughtered all my friends. I would just like us to not forget that.
Oh, I won't. Ever.
Not all of them. Look at Casimir.
A lot of. Yes, exactly. We're making it so he cannot slaughter.
As far as I'm aware, I'm the last. As far as I'm aware, I am the last of my race, the last of my kind. Until otherwise shown.
None of you have ever.
Which is also another point.
A dragonborn herein.
Another point of mine is going into this castle. I do have some ulterior motives. I don't really care about dinner. I mean, the food might be nice, but nope, don't care about dinner. I would like to see if he has anything from back then, from the Emberfang times, and also see if he might have people captive there. Even though it was over 600 years ago, it could still be. Could be a statistical wonder, but even a 1% chance is still a chance.
And what does that do?
I also want to know how does he do for always coming back? Like the times we have killed him, he transformed into this thing and then disappear. So I want to know how.
Yeah, Landon, I can't remember if I feel like I've asked you would Casimir know like about vamps, and I feel like we've talked about it, but I don't remember what we landed on it.
I think you failed your rolls on some of them.
What I know about now he heals?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so either.
He was just Strahd when he arrived. I can't remember exactly how much you know, Casimir, so why don't you go ahead and give me a Arcana check.
Not 20.
It's a -1, so you're lucky I got a 13.
Hey, not bad.
13 with a never.
Hell yeah, lucky 13!
Yeah, you don't know exactly how he does it.
Okay, maybe
you probably have some idea that like a vampire, regenerates within its coffin, but you don't know if Strahd he seems to break a lot of the rules that you would assume many vampires have. So you can't say for certain that that's how it is for him.
Yeah, I'll tell that to everybody. Yeah. Coffin, I think, but not until I see it can I be sure.
Well then, that brings another thing we can do. We can let Nyx and Mia gallivant with the devil while we take care of business.
Question though, Sir Firestone. Say you do find a long lost kin trapped somewhere in that castle. What will you do?
I will. First, well, look, I'm not here for me. I'm here for you guys. You are priority number one. My priority number two is that. So I would probably, convey this information towards you, and then we could either go with the route of saying, "Hey, we gave you the bones back, and let me have my friends back," or we could just kill them right then and there. I like option B.
There's always the appeal, yes.
Yeah, but we do have the big problem of the blinking one.
Oh, yes, yes. Don't remind me.
Also, before this...
Speaking of which...
Yeah.
Come at me, bro.
Casimir's not within the scrying area.
Neither is Mia.
Neither is Mia.
Who is not within it?
Mia, as you
Okay,
leave
here we
the
go.
room. Leave the room from... Sorry, not to... we'll come back to you guys, don't worry.
You're good.
You leave the room. You make your way downstairs quickly. Ludovic's kind of drunk at the table. You make your way out into the empty streets late at night. See the church up ahead. As you're kind of walking in that direction quickly, you hear from behind you, "There you are." What do you want to do?
What do you want?
I've just wanted to see where my most loyal servant had run off to. You had me worried sick. I couldn't seem to put my eye on you. Yet here I find you in Riverport. What are you up to, Mia?
Burying our friend. Now leave me alone.
I mean, he already knows she's dead. He took her soul right in front of us.
You wish to be left alone? I thought all you craved was companionship, a sense of belonging. Why would you want to be alone in such harrowing times like these, Mia?
You yearn for a tool to covet the power of the Raven Queen. I am a tool, but not for you. Now leave me be.
I do not care for the Raven Queen. Oh, servants and worshippers are a dying breed in these lands. I don't even care for these lands. My gaze sees far beyond the fogs of Barrowvale. Very soon, I will have the means by which to take what I want. I will show the corpse raiser what a true loyal servant is capable of. Don't go running off again. I want to make sure I can keep my eye on you. Don't worry me. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be fine. I have a legacy to uphold.
There's this cold sensation that kind of runs up your back as if like the air behind you was dying and just being like sucked into itself. And your breath kind of leaves your lungs for a moment. It's just quiet. You feel his gaze on you. Now, I want to cut to Ludovic for a moment. Just because you've been.
He's just a little guy. He's a little guy.
Just a little pastel little guy.
He's a little guy.
Ludovic, as you're at the table,
Pouring down all
drinking
his
heavily,
emotions.
you hear footsteps approaching, and you look up, and a very beautiful young barmaid has approached. Another round, sir?
Make it two.
Are you expecting somebody?
No. I'd rather drink alone. Yeah.
That is a shame. I tend to like to drink in the company of others.
Normally, I like to too. But it has been one hell of a day.
It would appear so. I'll fetch those drinks. She
Make
hurries
a
off for a
double,
moment. You hear her kind of laugh to herself. She goes to the bar and returns momentarily with 3 tankards. She puts 2 down in front of you and keeps one for herself. And you see she's not wearing her apron anymore. She left it back behind the counter. Do you mind if I join you?
Do what you want. But I will tell you now, I am a very happily taken man. With no funny business.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yes. Where are they?
Here. Oh, my lady friend.
Yes.
She is back in our tower. Doesn't care to drink too much.
Are you? I've heard. Are you one of the foolish heroes? The ones who have been traveling the realm in their flying tower? I've heard of you.
You could call it foolish, but yeah, we're the heroes.
Are you? Okay.
Casimir, yes.
I was just going to say that. I've heard he is the most handsome and powerful of all of the heroes.
Honestly, it was
Mia
more
outside turns
Kings.
around and grabs her mace.
It was Kings that was the powerful one, but he's not bad.
I heard that the devil took Kings and Ludovic and many others.
Now, Ludovic, that man was wild. Yeah, he's one hell of a bomb, though.
I've heard other words used to describe him.
They're probably foolish, stupid, reckless, extremely charming, very
Less so
short,
than
incredible abs.
I've heard he was not very humble. I take it that maybe that's you.
What? You not humble?
She looks over next to you at this big gong sitting on the chair. Yeah.
Like maybe on the letter it says property of Ludovic.
He's carved your name into it. Ludovic was here. I just wanted to come make sure that you were okay.
I'm
don't
fine.
Talk to many heroes.
Humbleness isn't a trait that I really go by, but everything I've done since I've gotten to this valley has been in service of those I arrived with. I maybe wouldn't call it humbleness, foolishness for sure. But I would lay my life down for all of those foolish heroes.
Well, then I'll make sure to let anybody who asks about Ludovic know that he's very brave.
Say what you want. Honestly, I don't feel brave. More stupid and kind of failing. Yeah, you can say Ludovic's a failure on many fronts.
I think that might be the alcohol talking, Ludovic.
I'm perfectly sober.
Okay.
I roll deception.
No, she's been serving you.
So? Dang it. I just want to roll my +9 at some point. I have a +9 and advantage, and I never get to roll deception.
How about roll deception for yourself to see if you believe?
See if you can trick yourself that you're sober.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what? Actually, sure, go for that.
Okay.
Get in that one. Get in that one.
First one's an 18. And second one's a 20. Oh, wow, that wasn't that one. On the, thank God it was advantage.
Wait, how come you rolled with advantage?
Because I have expertise on deception, and I think one of my
Expertise just lets you double your proficiency modifier.
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make you roll with advantage.
There's a reason why I have advantage, and I'm trying to remember why.
In either case, an 18 is enough that you definitely are like, I'm sober. And you feel pretty confident that you are, in fact, sober.
Snap out of this at any point.
Well, I better get going home, but I don't know, you just looked sad. I wanted to make sure you were okay.
I've been dead 3 or 4 times. I've seen worse things than sad. But you get home safe. You know, there's a devil aloof.
Hopefully not for much longer, Ludovic.
I never caught your name.
My name is Mary.
Mary. The beautiful name.
Like,
You like Rangers?
They are very brave, yes. They are one of the few folk who stand up to Strahd and his hounds.
Second question. Totally weird and out of the picture. How old are you roughly?
What did you ask?
How old are you?
22.
Oh. Never mind. You have a safe night.
You as well.
And she slides her stein across the table to you. She hasn't touched it. Gives you a third.
On the house.
Thank you.
Trying to matchmake a deal?
I was. And she said she was 22.
The deal already has
head back.
one girl in love with him.
he has a girl that's crazy about him in this town already. Who's actually his age. My sweet Kadir.
Okay.
My sweet Kadir.
No, you know that because
Oh shit! I do.
Yeah. You're drunk.
Yeah.
You were still trying to hook him up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Game recognizes game. I respect it.
Man of the decade.
Let's head back to the tower.
To the tower.
Actually, real fast, I should ask. So Ludovic's still there. Mia, you're heading to the church, and you've been having your interactions with the unblinking one. Nyx, are you heading back to the tower, or are you staying at the tavern?
I'm gonna head back to the tower.
Okay.
Actually, I have a quick question because I think I would have
sure.
gone here instead. When Kari first came to us, and she went off into the wilderness, and then she came back after we had just buried kings, she mentioned like a shrine to the Raven Queen.
It disappeared.
It disappeared.
It wasn't real.
I think it was Nyx.
Yeah, it was me
Yeah.
that saw it.
Also, I figured out why I had the
That was a little
advantage, but it was when I had napped my cloud rune, I get advantage on charisma checks. So
Understood.
Understood. Never mind then. Yeah, I guess regular temple.
Cool.
And read the Bible.
Okay, so back to the tower. We'll say, or no, you guys are outside the gate. You're not at the tower.
Yes.
That's right. You're painting. Then you would see Nyx, the silhouette of Nyx, making her way, kind of out the gate, and you would see them all standing there. And in the faint, like moonlight that's kind of shining down and casting her long shadow down the road, you're not sure if it's like shadows of nearby trees kind of creeping in, but she almost looks like she has two raven wings sprouting off of her shadow.
Stop!
She walks
Stop!
towards you.
Stop! Don't move! Don't. I'm going to need you to stand there for the next, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes. Please?
I just need to block in the shapes. Hang on.
It's for the art. Oh, this is magnificent.
I go inside.
No!
It's okay.
Damn.
It's okay. I think Gadil remembered it exactly how it's supposed to
Can
be.
Can I try to make a sketch of what I saw?
Yes.
Good deal. You don't have to sketch here. Look, use this canvas.
Go for it. Give me a
Put it on there,
performance
please.
check.
Please.
You all get ambushed by werewolves as you're painting in the middle of the road.
Can he
No.
have,
This was
can he
like
have
werewolves.
advantage because I am helping him?
Standing behind him.
Wholesome,
Sure.
do it. Yeah, wholesome roll. Wholesome roll.
Yeah,
Ooh.
good.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. That's average.
It matches the vibe. It's
This
the
is
vibe of.
Yep.
Yeah. His was
The
a 12.
proportions are a little off, but to the untrained eye, it looks very good.
Very well done, good deal. That looks amazing.
I'll be like,
What-
this is amazing.
As you'd be like, it's not that good.
Yeah.
Look, should we? No, it is that good. We could put it on the wall.
In the tower.
The tower, yes. Where else?
There's a
I'm not
nice-
here. I can't say that.
I know. I'm not there
on the
either.
top that no one goes to that much. We could hang it there.
Or
So-
do you have a room here, good deal? We could put it in there.
I know that Crick and Rick will know the perfect place to put it.
Who?
Yes.
And Drake, our friends, are leaving the tower with us. It is neither here nor there. Beautiful painting.
Yes. Teamwork. And he puts his hand up for a high five from Gadil.
Yes.
Oh my god, he did it.
He's a cheesy
Didn't
camp
leave him.
counselor.
Didn't leave him hanging. Hell yeah.
He's the
Very
cool
nice.
substitute teacher.
Oh.
You call me Mr.
That's-
F.
So, I guess this is finished. I'm going to start packing up all my supplies. I think that you all are preparing for a funeral, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Well, give me that shovel. As soon as I finish this, I'll get to work.
Okay. Is there anything anybody like to do before we get to the morning in Kari's funeral?
I would actually.
Yeah, I would too.
Okay, let's do Kaz, and then we'll jump to Nyx.
Just after speaking with Sir Firestorm and trying to recall if I remembered anything about vamps, I wanted to see if maybe I can go into the town of these hunters and maybe find some information on, because we're trying to eventually kill Strahd, but we don't even know how to fucking do it. So I want to see if maybe I can find any information on how to kill a vampire or any like manual or historical tome.
We just lost
Jockey.
music. Sorry, one sec. Jockey, no! Come back.
The silence was deafening.
Baby, come
Oh,
back.
You can blame it all on Nyx.
I was wrong.
Kaz, it is.
It's because he
is
started
like-
the song.
It is, probably like somewhere in the realm of 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Oh,
Pretty late. So I'm not sure.
No,
Yeah, you probably need to like wait till the morning.
Kick in some doors.
Yeah,
Wake
so
up!
He's just, hey,
This is
hey,
important.
can anybody help me kill a vampire?
Vampire. Yeah, I'll just you can go to Nyx then.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just want to go through Melida's journal to see if I can find anything about Kaz's previous life, like anything she had like written down about.
Oh, sure. Give me just an investigation check. We'll see
She
how well you roll.
chronicled a bunch of shit, yeah.
Yeah,
Dear Diary, today, this happened.
just an 8.
But this foolish hero named Casimir. He
Nothing.
died
Yeah.
shortly after.
Control F.
I'd say you kind of are, skimming a little bit quickly just to see what you
Yeah.
can find, and you find like mention of Casimir. She seems to be recounting like her ravens have been whispering tales of like this group of heroes in Barrowvale, and then they kind of just stop coming up, and she doesn't. You get the sense from her writing she almost doesn't want to put it to paper. It's like she almost just wants to
Keep believing that they're still there
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Got it.
exactly.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, that's all I wanted to do.
Okay. Then you all return to your tower. You get a good night's sleep. Crick and Drick are like, oh, I know the perfect place for this painting. This looks great. And where do you guys want them to put it? Do you have anywhere specific you'd like them to put it?
Like in the entrance.
Oh, since we're all back in the tower, I guess one EBU thing that
Hold-
he
hold
wants
on,
to
no,
do.
no. What I would like to do, I want to know where we're putting this painting.
You know what they do when you give it to them? They're like, we know the perfect place. And they flutter over to the like very poorly put back together statue of Kai. And they have him like holding it like in his hands. He's like all fucked up though and like crooked and like what he's like a Picasso painting but in statue form. Like, and he's holding it.
And
What do you
little-
think?
Little
The
pebble
statue
falls
could
down.
be better, but
Yeah.
that is a hideous statue. But
Yeah.
He wasn't that good looking anyway, so.
He's a great man.
What? Oh, don't get me wrong. Great guy, but
He was the half dwarf in this, I think, the Husher.
not
features.
much in the looks department. You mesh an elf and a dwarf, and it's not natural, Just a little weird looking.
Hey, Curtis, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you in
Exactly what I was
particular.
going for.
Ugly piece of
damn,
Fucking hideous monster.
Mia didn't like you because you were ugly. That's all.
Peace.
god damn.
You have a great personality, okay?
I just
You
did
see-
that because I didn't know who he was. Y'all are savages.
Huh?
Drake
we
is
love
like
each other.
leaning against Kai's leg, just kind of. I miss him. I liked him.
It's my boy.
I'm going to do just something before I go to sleep, just for my character. Like, I probably would have like a journey of my father and mother, like, just in the pages, like putting like foolish hero episode and try to remember what we have done.
34.
Okay.
Journal note 34.
And like writing the whole story that we will live to right now. I don't think I would finish just.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I like it.
And I'll hang the
good.
painting that Sir Firestone gave me right above my little sleeping roll.
You'll nook somewhere in this tower. Cool. Mia, you said you had something, right?
Just real quick. She wants to, when Crick and Drick are done being Picasso over there, she wants to very kindly ask for her note back.
Oh. Yeah, sure. He just like reaches into the wall. Here you go.
She takes it. You read it, didn't you? I said you
All
could,
right.
but
I might have glanced at it. Drick read it. And you just see Drick. No, I didn't. Well.
and I said no. You know, like a liar.
Yeah.
Um,
And I read it.
fucking read it. So what?
So what?
What you gonna do about it?
How
Okay.
you? I mean, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It
And
just,
she's been. Oh.
if you ever want to talk about it or any of that,
Well, thank you.
I'm here if you need to talk.
Well, thank you. I'm actually going to deliver it to the recipient right now. Actually.
Oh wow,
Yes.
Rick, we gotta go watch.
Oh no! Just.
Yeah,
Ayo.
just start smacking him.
there's just two different sets of eyes in the wall watching. Whoa!
Through the painting, just.
Yeah, yeah. They are in Kai's eyes looking through
Just like-
him. Whoa!
Damn. So
Yeah.
that's. Bye. She just like pitter patters off, and she just like walks up to Casimir, gently puts it in his hand. Hi. Here.
A letter? I got a letter.
Yes, you did. It's from
You
me.
just got a letter.
Okay,
Wonder who it's from. It's me.
You want me to read this right now?
You don't have to read it right now, but I would like for you to read it before we go to dinner, just in case.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Good night.
Cool. Good night.
Love you.
Yeah, as you're talking to, you see just behind Casimir's shoulder, you see like a little like stony thumbs up kind of come out of the wall.
Hey, you did it! Hey! And I will send you the note.
Yeah, I'll read it later that night.
Okay. Here you go. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
It's
Hey,
happening.
Dalton.
Hey,
I'll also be that guy. There is something I would like to do before full nap
Yeah.
time is hitting.
We'll jump
is
to you.
commenced.
We'll jump to you.
Yes, I get outside of the door of.
It's not that
Gideel.
big of a thing. It's just for some reason when I saved it, it's saved as a PDF.
I go outside of the door of Gadil and just a gentle knock, 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 knock.
And I'll be like, yes?
It's me, Firestorm. May I come in?
Yeah, of course. When you come in, I will probably like not only writing about the story, like reading some old notes to remember how it was when I was with my parents. So it will be like a little tear there.
Oh, hey there, kiddo. Hey.
Yeah, are you winning, son?
Miss- tell me, are you doing okay? I see you've been writing and you've been pretty quiet. You had a bit more to say whenever I last met you. Guessing you've seen some horrible things, yes?
Yeah, just getting tired of everything.
Yes, it's easy. It is quite easy to get to pretty much a lull, rock bottom, some would call it. Know that there is hope. There's always hope. I won't lie. I may have brought more than one thing for you. I loved your little Amaru. Well, not so little now, Amaru, so much. And I don't know. You reminded me of someone I knew from long ago. Well, just know that there's still hope, and there's always hope. As long as we stick together. And I actually, and he opens up his backpack and pulls out a small book. I actually brought this for you. It's a story, a fairy tale, about a mystic red dragon. Her name was Ruby, and it's all about the wondrous things that she did for the wonderful land of Crimsonia. I used to read it to my son.
I take the book. I didn't knew you had a family.
I'm sorry?
I didn't know you had a family.
I mean, I had a whole life before we had to go to war. It's neither here nor there. It's what I would like to call the past, and that is where we're going to leave it, because what is here now is the future. I can, instead of dwelling on what was, I can create what is. You know what I'm saying? Right, the future. I can spread this positivity across everything. And eventually, once I stab the devil in the throat, then make him look me in the eyes as I fire my fire breath into his throat, through his mouth, of course, not through the same hole that I stabbed.
Thanks for the clarification.
Because that would be ridiculous.
Yeah, right?
We can finally turn this place into something that it is truly meant to be, a place of peace. That's what we're working here for. You know?
Yeah, sometimes to distract myself, I think like, how could you help the people here when all of this ends? And I mean, you can make a pretty fancy haunted house in the Strahd castle.
Oh. I don't quite... We didn't have haunted houses. The place already seems like it's probably, like, just well-dressed to do that without it, I'm guessing. Haunted house? Like, do you think this place is filled with ghosts? Because I don't like ghosts.
No, it's just for entertainment.
Oh, entertainment. I love entertainment.
Yeah?
Yes, like, and he pulls out a wooden horse. It's like, I carved this. Entertainment.
I take out the book that I got in Abbey Road of all the stories of Strahd and everything like that. And also start to read it to Firestorm.
I like that they're having this very heartfelt moment over like this trap beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love it. It's like
It was
so
good.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is I can't remember. I know I've mentioned him to y'all before, but I don't remember if anybody knows him. Runehammer from YouTube is like another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the album that he released for his upcoming book
Oh.
that he's publishing.
That's sick.
It's kind of cool. So I'm just throwing it on here.
I said, oh, what can you do? This is kind of backwards. I thought I was going to read you a story, but it turns out you've been reading me one. I've never heard this book before.
I found it on Abbey Road.
Does it bring you joy? Would
Not
it bring...
exactly. I would say like I enjoy more seeing the people's reaction to it rather than reading it.
Well, would you like me to read this book to you?
Sure.
I'm not going to read this whole book to you.
yeah.
Word by word.
I'll read a little bit of it. I mean,
Wait, this is an actual book?
no, it's not an actual book. It's something I wrote.
Fanfic.
I'm sending fanfic. Aaron's sending fanfic. It's great.
In the enchanting kingdom of Crimsonia, there lived a good-hearted red dragon named Ruby, with scales that shimmered like rubies in the sunlight. Ruby was a majestic sight to behold, but unlike other dragons, she was known for her gentle and caring nature. Every morning she would soar through the skies, spreading warmth and cheer to all the creatures below. Ruby loved to play with the woodland animals, who adored her as their protector and friend. She would use her fiery breath to light up the darkest paths for lost travelers and lead them to safety back home. The children of Crimsonia would eagerly await her visits, for Ruby would tell them magical tales about far-off lands and brave heroes. With her kind of hot and adventurous spirit, Ruby taught everyone that true strength came not from power, but from love and compassion. And so, in the kingdom of Crimsonia, Ruby the Red Dragon became the beloved symbol of friendship and hope for all. And that's where I'll cut down.
Gadil, as you're in your little section of the tower,
Sir Firestorm is reading this to you, and thinking a lot about your family. You kind of just close your eyes, and you can almost hear the crackling of the campfire that you sit around with your mother and father as they would read you stories that they'd gathered from various lost civilizations, stories that hadn't been told to little kids in ages. You always liked hearing those stories. And as you kind of start to drift off to sleep, you just hear the voice of Sir Firestorm start to kind of fade away. And the last thing you hear before you fall asleep is boop, 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 boop. A beating heart. And you just drift off from exhaustion as everybody's getting ready for bed. First rays of the morning sun struggle to make their way through the clouds overhead and into the windows of your tower, but dawn has come. Would you like to head to the funeral and bury
Woo! Funeral!
Good episode again. Oh,
Yeah.
King's Funeral Part 2!
yeah.
Electric Boogaloo!
Time
Woohoo!
to bury the beloved and widely adored Kari.
Hell yeah, she was.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
Barry.
Yeah,
Is there anything specific you want to do with this, or do you want to? We can
I
roleplay
think
this. Or
so.
we don't have to. If you guys just want to say we bury
there
it.
is a particular prayer that I would like to say for her. Because
I'm gonna
extra.
cast. Yeah, I'm gonna cast ceremoniously funeral rite, so he can't be turned. I'm undead.
As you cast that as Kari's been spread over. As your eyes are reading this prayer, the others there, you see a raven kind of fly down from the trees and land atop the grave, and places one feather atop the grave, and then it flies off. And as Nyx finishes the prayer, that feather just kind of spreads and just this kind of like diamond type dust that settles over the grave.
Ooh. Mia just kind of sort of like gets herself a letter. She kind of like, don't know why I did that. Nerves. She kind of looks over and reaches out a hand to Nyx. May I?
Of course.
And she still holds her hands out like, take it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. She kind of like kneels her head down a bit and she says, to your great glory, she vanished them all, and the dead rest in peace again. And as long as our mission continues to coincide with your commandments, we will remain ever truly your heroes. I know it is my fate to be here, and I pray that I am following your desires. Continue to grant me guidance and carry out my fate, and divine my purpose here in this place. Thank you, Madden. Thank you, Matron of Ravens. Guide our friends.
As you finish your prayer, from the trees above, you just see this flock of ravens that you didn't even really realize was maybe they were watching, just take to the sky and just start to fly up towards the clouds ahead.
Huzzah! There we go. That's my prayer.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Huzzah
So-
indeed.
You have dinner with the devil.
Tonight. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Should we get my
Is
hair done?
there, is there anything you want to do before?
Trying to
Um,
get it as close.
I guess now I would
Nice
do my
close.
vampire
Oh, yeah.
book information search.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
okay. All right. Yeah, let's jump over to Kings. Or, God damn it, why do I keep Casimir? I don't know why I keep saying Kings.
So, quick question before we pan away. I just had a quick question.
Yeah.
When Irina came with us to our tower, did she bring her some of her stuff with her? I'm not necessarily looking for like equipment per se, like secret like notes and letters. I'm more specifically looking for like
Clothes.
bare clothes.
Oh, I see.
I want to look like a moon scabbard. There's a particular look that I'm trying to portray at this dinner tonight, and
I
it's
see.
with Shmatiana.
I would say between both Irina and Ismark,
they both coming from like noble blood, they would have packed a trunk of like suits and dresses that would have kind of been like family heirlooms, almost like been worn by many moon scabbards in the past. If you guys wanted, with some magic mending and Mia's skills, like you could probably fix up a couple suits and a dress from that for you all.
Yeah. I want to find one that looks the most like the one I remember Tatiana wearing in whenever I was in my memory with her as her.
Okay.
I'm a good person, guys.
Why are you guys tempting to fucking kill us?
Ah!
We need his help, damn it!
How am I supposed to know? I just picked a nice
gaslighting
looking
them.
dress.
I
Yeah,
would
I
probably
know.
take the thing that will be look most like as Ismark.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You have to like cut the pants like by several inches so they fit you, and have Mia like hem the bottoms,
Yeah.
but and you have like a little like servant's like vest that fits you that you're able to button up with a loose fitting jacket. But those of you who want to can wear a moon scabbard attire.
That's what I'm doing.
Over there.
Hey,
I really look like it. It's Mark anyway, so.
There you go.
Yeah.
cool. Kaz, how do you want to go about exactly trying to research vampires here in Riverport?
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess I would go to the Silver Moon Hunting Lodge, because, or maybe seek out, what's her name? What's our contact here?
Edith.
Edith?
Yeah.
Sure.
And ask
Yeah, she'd be at the
her-
lodge.
Yeah, so I'd go there and ask her that.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and roll an investigation check, and we'll say this is for Edith.
This is not going to be good. That was the same as last time, 13.
So we'll just take the flat roll. She won't have a minus, but she won't have a plus either. She'll just take a 14.
Okay, 14.
So you are not permitted in the Silver Moon Lodge. Only rangers are allowed inside. So she would have met you at the door and
Deal.
tell you, you can see what we have in our library. She heads back inside, and you wait for
Before you go,
maybe like
this information will be used to kill Strahd. I just want that to be clear.
Of course. What's is there another devil I should know about?
Yes, but maybe now not the time.
All right. Let me see what I can dig up. Heads back inside. Maybe an hour later, the door swings open. She has just a small kind of handful of scrolls. She's like bundled 3 or 4 together. It's not much. There's very little we know of the devil, but from the hounds that we managed to capture over the years, we've learned a little bit. This is the extent of it, and she hands it across or out the door to you.
Thank you. Anything is better than nothing that we have currently.
Of course. Are you leaving soon?
We are actually. We are probably. What time is it? Leaving by nightfall.
And where are the foolish heroes off to next?
And I'll hold up the papers. I will let you know when we come back. I give her a little wink.
Putting the schmooves, I respect it.
She kind of looks a little shaken for a moment before she says, That's what my sister said when she left. I'll come back.
It is the deal when you are friends with hunters. Sometimes they won't come back. But we know this. But I will do everything in our power to make sure we do come back.
I know you will. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you. Oh, and quickly, do you know where I could get something that looks like this? And I'll point to like one of the ranger. I want to dress up in like kind of like the common clothes the ranger badass people wear here. That'll be like the common clothes that I would wear. Not like the armor, but like maybe like just their regular.
Yeah, she kind of, you point to like a gentleman who's walking down the street. He's not a member of the Rangers, but he's just a big dude here. And she looks at you. You think you could fit in what our people wear?
Imagine they come in. I mean, this body. Sorry, this individual, me, did so maybe.
I'm just chasing your tail, Casimir. Of course.
Let me see what I can get. And she heads back inside for a minute. You hear one guy in there like, "That is mine," and she just kind of, "Just give it to me." And she snatches a couple clothes and she comes out and hands you a bag. Looks like she's just stuffed a bunch of clothes in it. If this is the last time they see you, at least I could be doing you a favor. She hands you a bag. And it's a bunch of like different clothes and stuff that people here in town will wear.
You look past her and some guy's just walking around with no shirt. And
Yeah, there's just a guy like glaring at you, Casimir. Bare chested, his shirt's gone.
Thank you, Edith. Until next time.
Of course. Off you go.
Go back to the tower.
Okay. As you make your way back to the tower, you kind of throw open the scrolls and scan over them. It's really not anything crazy helpful. The main thing that you learn
Stay away from their teeth.
is that you stay away from their teeth. The main thing you learn is that like a vampire exposed to running water will take, like it will, just like the sun, like will burn away their flesh. Running water will also do the same, which is why Riverport has fared so well, being built right here on a river.
Who's our Curtis?
I'll share that
You
with
just know that, yeah.
everybody. Look, this is what I found. Sir Firestorm, it takes not a lot. It's running water, I guess, works just as well as sunlight. Can't hear you, Sir Firestorm. Speak up, sir.
What? Sir, I wasn't sleeping, I swear. Yeah, it's sunlight. Sunlight, yes. Do you need... I don't tell you.
I've searched through many ancient tomes looking for ways to kill this devil, and I found that I guess the running water works just as well as sunlight.
Running water? Where are we going to find that much running water, and how are we going to put him in it?
I mean, there's a fucking waterfall that I remember going into.
Do you think we can hold him long enough to melt him
Just
inside
give
of
him a
it?
swirly. Eat it.
Look, I'm not a fan of bullies, but I like this idea. We'll table it though for now. Put a pin in it.
So go back.
I would much more have it be
Face to face, intimate.
a more intimate death. Yes.
We are of the same mind.
Gonna light some candles and set the mood.
Yes, if the candle.
He's
would
back
be-
on his bed with his legs kicking behind him.
Oh my god.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else
Something
anybody
like
wants to do?
So did everybody get fancy clothes? Are we all getting fancy clothes?
What you see is what you get.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Anybody else?
I imagine them like black utilitarian, not dress cute, not like, but like cool looking nonetheless. With
I'm
the
just gonna
the
clean
white
up the
cloak,
shit that I got on.
the white
Ludovic just
suit.
polishes his shield a little bit, more scuffs.
Yeah.
Like in the first,
No way I'm going to home with the devil without
going
my
at
armor
it.
on.
Casimir, as you're kind of sifting through the clothes that Edith got you, you pull out a belt the first thing you notice is that the belt buckle is shaped like a werewolf skull with like a crescent moon kind of going down through one eye and then up out the other.
Fuck yeah.
Like it's like hanging from this moon. And then you look at the actual leather that the belt is made out of, and it is like made from one of Strahd's hounds.
Hell yes. That's exactly what I want. Yeah. Montage of just...
Mia, as you're looking through Irina's stuff, you find a gown. You've never seen her wear it. But it is like all black, just like what she would normally wear. Except for like where her sleeves would like come together and like you know how like Jedi like would put their hands and the sleeves would meet?
Yeah.
When you do that with your hands, the way that the two sleeves meet, it makes a full moon. And when the sleeves are apart, it's like each sleeve ends up like a half moon. And there's like silver embroidery of like moons kind of all across it.
That's so fucking cool. I am putting that on. I'm looking pretty. I am looking fine. I'm in that dress. I'm cleaning up. I gotta brush my hair.
You're gonna be turning some heads.
Oh yeah, damn
until
right.
you start snapping ribs out of yourself.
Yeah, like, oh hey, check out my new dress. Hope Irina doesn't mind that I'm stealing her clothes. I mean, it's my clothes too, technically.
Yeah.
Family heirloom.
Family heirloom. Yeah.
Yeah, tomato.
She's like your
cousin,
30th removed cousin or something. I don't even know how that works.
We're cousins. It's fine.
So
I get done sewing Nadir's little.
Mine, he's not happy that you're taking her shit, but he's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna like give you like the mean mug while he's cleaning.
You're scuffing out where you'd carved Ludovic was here. You're like, why did I do that?
I'm just gonna long eyes with him, like, oh yeah, you're gonna give me that look, are you?
Now you're just aware. Look good though. Right, just aware.
Last I checked, I'm a moon scabbard.
Furiously, shut up.
She kind of rolls her eyes and smirks. Whatever.
You hear a little voice behind you, Mia. I think you look good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You turn around and you don't see anybody, but you feel like your friendship bracelet. Kind of
so
like.
he's just. Oh, so I thought that was Cricket Trick. So
sound the same. They all sound the same.
No, like you just hear randomly Mia just go, "Thank you" to nobody.
You like Crick looks up. You didn't say anything. Yeah, what?
Nothing.
You know the devil. Or your little imp friend.
It's like what?
No, not Strahd, not Strahd. And she just kind of like taps her necklace. Yes, it was.
You could say it, Mia. Your best friend.
And she's just smiling at Ludovic, not responding. I'm going to go check on my best friend. And then she leaves.
That's good.
Checking on everybody.
Why don't we go ahead and take I think now's a good time to take a break.
Take a big B.
We're about ready to head to dinner.
Oh my god, we're
so let's come
gonna
back
get
at the let's come back at the 10, yeah?
Oh my god. You got it.
34 episodes in,
soon.
I'm gonna kill Strahd.
Good luck.
I'm gonna kill him emotionally. Bye.
What?
I'm so ready. Listen, it's all to get the best deal. We're manipulating. We're making sure that we get the deal. Strike while the iron's hot. He's vulnerable.
I get what you're doing. That's good, but everybody else is like, we're gonna go sneaking around. It's like, God damn it, you're gonna get picked off.
I would like to see them try.
I want to try and keep Kaz with us because, unblinking eye, I want to keep us nearby to you, so we can't be like, why you with Strahd?
Well, yeah, that or I go with whoever is sneaking around, so they can't be seen.
I was thinking like if there's any rat, crow, or anything, an animal inside of the Strahd's castle, I can cast to speak with animals.
Look, if anything even attempts to touch me inside of this place, I'm going to chop it down with a righteous flame. I tell you. No
But
ifs,
they are-
ands, or buts.
But they are immune to fire and absorb it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep, I don't care. I'm still gonna hit it with fire.
They're coming for the goat.
as you conclude the funeral of Kari Kings, the sky above has grown far darker. A bit of rain begins to fall down and make its way through the trees. You pull your wolf fur cloaks up. It begins to kind of just mat the fur a bit. It's very quiet. No ravens to be seen. It's like the whole valley is kind of holding its breath. Is there anything you want to do before you leave? You kind of have the whole day. He said he'd see you the
I'll make
following
breakfast.
evening, so this night.
Are we hungry?
I'll help Firestorm with Brecky.
Be like
So-
old times. Mia makes breakfast for
Yeah,
everybody.
last meal.
There's a very tense afternoon lunch, a brunch
A brunch.
party.
Yeah.
Just remember, we don't know which version of Strahd we're going to get. We don't know if it's going to be a convivial, friendly Strahd. We don't know if it's going to be a hoity-toity, laugh-in-your-face Strahd. But either version is not to be trusted. Just because he looked sad doesn't mean you should feel for him.
Agreed. He will wish to seduce your mind. We cannot have that.
No, we can't. Well said, Sir Firestorm.
Don't.
Anyways,
don't
here's your
hurt
eggs.
Sir Firestorm. Don't
Wait,
hurt
here's
Sir
your eggs.
Firestorm.
Are you gonna finish your bacon?
No, hoop. Here you go, hoop.
My mind is not
Hoop
so
and
easy.
Amaru are just like wrestling outside.
Yeah, that's how I imagined it.
Oh my god, they're playing. Oh no, no teeth, no gnarls.
Yes. Gnarls. It grows thicker skin, thicker scales.
Lightning arcs through the sky. It's a clap of distant thunder.
Shit.
Interesting.
Nightfall is quickly approaching. Are you ready to attend dinner?
Is there any
Yeah.
sort of Commander Shepard cockpit scene that we have going on here before the suicide mission? Anybody? Anybody like doing any last kumbayas before we march
Yeah,
onward?
do you have any? Yeah.
I might pray to the Dawnfather and that.
Okay. Good deal. Give me a religion check, please. While I pull up.
Oh my fucking god.
Solid.
At least it was another one in here, not in Castle. Good.
Oh shit! Did you roll a 2?
No,
You
just
rolled
a one.
Just
A
a
one.
one.
Natural one.
Oh!
Can I pray with him?
No, but only because it's been after the fact.
Damn.
Okay. Where the hell? Hang on.
What did I do?
Alright,
You somehow picked off the Dawnfather. Like, fuck off, dude, quit talking to me. You just started
Take a
going,
hint.
man.
Take a hint, kid.
It praying and I end up joining with the unblinking one.
No.
Hello.
Archfey. Archfey.
Wait.
Okay.
I could also do a prayer.
If you tell me, I'm just waiting until you guys give me the all good sign that you want to go.
All right. I'm just,
There.
Yeah, I'm good.
I guess I'm good. I'm good. It's fine.
Yep.
Yep, good.
Let's go.
You head up to the top of your tower. Sift through your bag. Hear the clinking of 4 vials. Pull up one. Uncork it. And pour it outside Castle Ravenloft. You're down to 3 vials left.
These have
As the
lasted
tower
us a long
begins
time.
to emerge. A long time.
So long.
A long
Sorry.
time. Like 20 sessions. You see lightning arc overhead as water just falls off the side at the top of the tower. Crick and Drake kind of tentatively like open the door, you see this huge stone archway leading to a long, narrow bridge over a treacherous chasm. And silhouetted by a flash of lightning on the far side, you see Castle Ravenloft rising up like a fang into the sky. A large section of it broken away and crashed down where the waterfall still plummets. Two figures stand waiting to greet you. Morn and Ebdracht. Not in their devilish form, back in their original forms, but you see Ebdracht just still missing his jaw. They're both wearing like waiters, like servant type attire.
Yes.
And you see Ebdracht like goes to bow, and Morn like elbows him like, what are you doing? Hey. Told to greet you out here, so welcome, I guess. I don't think they know what you're... Just...
We like it as much as you do.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on.
Mia just kind of peeks up to the front, and she realizes, like, the first time she ever saw them, she saw, like, them as, like, corpses on the ground, like, way back yesteryear. She never got to hear what Ebdracht sounds like, so she mentally links with him and just was like, what did you say?
I said, welcome to Castle Ravenloft. It's a pleasure to have you.
What if
I
he's
look
just
forward
like
to serving you this evening.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Jet's all internal, and then she like lifts her hands up to do the Jedi thing, and she's ready to be led. Mia the Jedi, let's go.
As we're walking up, I want to walk next to Mia and just keep staring forward, and I'll say, I read your letter.
Yes.
It was very nice. A lot to think about. So we can talk about it once we get out of here, yeah?
Got yourself a deal.
No, I don't want another one. No, thank you.
Oh, come on. You can trust me, right? She does the thing that she did with Casimir when they first met. She kind of like bumps into him. Kind of like, huh?
All right, I accept.
As you pass beneath the archway, following Morn and Ebdracht, you see two of the huge gargoyles just clutching the stone. You almost feel like you can hear the stone cracking under their arms as they're looking down at you through just these flat stone eyes. The rain begins to hit the bridge. As you walk over it, you look down over the side, and it is several hundred feet down into a rushing river that flows down from the Blackfeather Peaks. And Morn kind of slows his pace, takes a step up next to Ludovic.
Ludovic is walking in the dead center, not looking at either side. He's still fucking afraid of heights.
He nudges you a little bit. Pretty big fall, huh? Be a real shame if you were to trip. I mean, I've always known you to be pretty clumsy, so...
I don't think your boss would be very happy with that. Though I will say it's probably very demoralizing having to escort us in.
Yep.
Like a bunch of maids.
What was that?
Don't mind that guy. Just don't mind that guy.
I said, yo, waiters. When we get inside, you should bring me a drink.
Oh my god. Best
Joke's
episode.
on you.
I think
Strahd already told us we had to do that. Listen, I just wanted to ask you, Ludovic, I mean, now that we're walking here and I can't do nothing to you, why kid? And
say that again, sorry?
Why did you take it? And he like looks at your gong. I mean, it's just a
stupid gong. And now you're here, being escorted into a castle where a devil lives, and we're trying to... I mean, it's brought you nothing but misery. Why'd you do it?
You know, there's many nights that I actually wonder that myself. I think it reminds... It's the sense of hope and freedom that it brings when I play it. I mean, you know, before I took it, I had no idea that it was even magical, to be totally honest with you. And, I mean, yeah, yeah, but I mean, like, you know of the Shadowheld clan. I mean, we're kind of all thieves. So,
Made a lot of money bringing in people from that clan.
yeah. Yeah, those were a lot of our younger ones, you know. Not the brightest. But, I mean, still.
Not like you. And you see he looks over at Ebdrak and gives him a look.
Yeah, I never said I was the best. I didn't really care for the family trade too much. I mean, after taking this, I was going to leave. But, I mean, hey, followed me here and shit. You were just bounty hunting, just wannabe criminals. Now, you're the, top lieutenants for a fucking devil. I mean, kudos to you two.
Not too bad. Not too
I
bad.
know. I mean, the scenery's not the best. The scenery's not the best, but I mean,
you and your friends did kind of kill us, and I guess they're not really here anymore. But anyways, that's been eating at me ever since we got here. I just wanted to know.
Yeah. I also wanted to give it to the mayor. You know, God, you gotta admit, the guy was an asshole.
He was nothing compared to my new boss. And then the doors, the huge, massive front doors to the castle, which look like furled in bat wings. They even have ridges on the metal, where the winds travel through the wings. The door swings out, and a few bats fly up into the night sky just as the rain begins to hit the stone. You're brought inside. Dim chandeliers flicker high overhead and illuminate this grand but vacant, deathly empty foyer. See, there are paintings that fill the walls. Most of them are of Strahd in various moments of victory over the Emberlance Knights and others that you don't recognize from his youth. From a time when he would serve under his father. Led through empty hallways, up winding stairways. The air around you gets colder.
I want to do...
Oh, yeah, good deal.
Well, two things. First, try to memorize everything I can of the castle, and with I don't know if the knowledge I have of buildings and everything, can I try to guess where can be Strahd's room or something like that?
Oh, sure. Give me Jeez, I guess just give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Also, would I recognize any of his stories or things from the pictures because I am family? Like maybe legends I've heard or stories about him or anything?
Give me a history check. I can deal with a 14.
And you said history?
Yeah, and then I've got your roll in front of me, so I'll get that in a sec. Feels you're making your way through the castle. You kind of let yourself fall back to the back of the group a bit, and just in your ears to the faint echoes as you hear your footsteps click down the stairs. You smell the air. Air is fouler the higher you climb. So if you had to take a guess at where your prey might be, Strahd's personal chambers seem to be higher up, as opposed to down beneath the castle.
Okay. Yeah.
Eventually, you're brought to a large dining hall. The table has been spread. There are enough chairs for all of you, and then, like, at the far end of this table is just all your little chairs, and then a huge throne for Strahd with a crackling fire and a massive portrait of Strahd, standing victorious over an ancient red dragon with a spear stabbed down through its heart. Not present at the moment. Morn looks at you all and says, the master's still getting ready, so can we get you anything to drink, or?
Yes, maids, I would like a nice...
You better watch that.
Watch what?
I'm not a maid, okay?
The suit says otherwise. Either
It's
way...
a suit. I am a minion of... Shut up!
A what?
Shut up.
What was that? What was that?
Just tell me what you fucking want.
A big old jug of mead. One big enough that your tiny little body couldn't carry it. Yeah, that's right. Keep
Coming
mad.
right up. And he turns stiffly and starts to leave the room.
And make sure your friend stays away from it. I don't want any of that demonic saliva falling from his gross tongue. You're ugly.
Kaz is just laughing to himself this whole time. He's just like...
Just
As they're like leaving... Oh, go ahead, Mia.
Mia just goes, "Thank you." Just
You like
shake
see them
your
look at each other and like,
Yeah,
who the fuck is this new guy? I don't like this guy at all.
You won't like me much more when this treaty's done.
kind of funny.
And Morn and Edrak head off to fetch drinks and food, and you find yourselves left alone in this dining hall in Castle Ravenloft.
Searching for secret doors.
What was
Firestorm, you're
Firestorm?
going to give me What are you doing? Please be careful.
Gideon, what's up?
How do you say this in English? I'm going to take a guard. I don't know how to say this. Like, just to pay my attention, like when they are coming back or someone else is coming in.
You just want to make
Keeping
sure
watch.
you don't get keep a watch.
Keep a watch.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
enough.
and then I wanted to know if I noticed anything in those paintings or anything.
Okay. Well, how about we just go around? Because you guys kind of wait for like an hour.
Oh,
Strahd
power
to
move.
arrive.
Classic power move.
I'm gonna
power
So you all
move.
kind of have a
Oh,
little bit of
Jesus.
time here.
Flipping
So,
the table.
Gideon, why don't you go ahead and give me a perception check?
Hopefully. 25.
See time and space.
Yeah. As you're
Standing behind us.
just sitting at the table, just keeping an eye out, just watching, you close your eyes for a second, just listen. And you hear the same beating that you'd heard the night before, just before you drifted off to sleep. This slow, rhythmic, heavy beating. Nobody else hears it, or at least seems to give any indication that they do. It's very, very faint. Like you can just barely feel it.
And I hear like it is coming from outside, above, below, or I just hear it.
With a 25, you're listening even closer. It seems to be coming from above.
Mm. Okay. So I turn around to Sir Firestone like, do you hear that?
Hear what?
The heart beating.
As Firestorm, why don't you go ahead and give me a perception check as well?
I'll perceptify.
See even to time
big
and
dog.
space. Join Cadillo.
Ascend.
How does a
Ascend.
21 sound?
Ooh, pretty damn close.
Ooh.
You listen in, and you do hear it, or maybe feel it. You can't tell if you're hearing a heartbeat, or if your own heartbeat is like warmer and like louder in this moment. You're not sure, but it's definitely like a strange feeling.
Good deal, my boy. What is that? Oh, it's exhilarating.
I don't know. I'll tell you later.
It feels like an omen from the gods. Yes, well, I would like concentrate on that heartbeat and tell me more about it. I'm going to search this place. It must be filled with traps. It must be filled with nothing but nefarious goods and deeds, unbeknownst to any person with a good morality. If you would like to help, you can.
Yeah. Are you good with that, Cadillo? Is there anything else you want to do, or should we move on to Sir Firestorm?
Only I approach Firestorm and whisper the dream I had. When I saw like the heart beating, I touched it. Like Strahd was feeding off it when the dream I had when I level up.
Mm-hmm. When you saw him drinking blood from a heart.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you saw who drinking blood from? It was Strahd. It was Strahd.
Yeah.
Drinking blood, 2 and 2.
Dude. My boy, I have not had this form of feeling since long before I had been turned to stone. I think Immerfang is still alive. I could be wrong. Is that his heartbeat? Is that his heartbeat?
If it is, I don't know how much time left it has.
Well, where is it? I can feel it, but I can't sense it or see it.
I think it might be above us, but I had the feeling that Strahd's room it's also above us.
So these things are one and the same.
Not sure.
I'm gonna need you to hold me back right now.
Yeah, because Sir Firestorm, what do you want to do with your turn?
I say this aloud to everybody. I'm going to need you to give me a real good reason to hold back right now. Party team,
We are in
What?
enemy territory that we don't know. We don't know what we are surrounded. We don't know that if we are in a trap or if we are not. How many traps are they?
yes, correct.
I'll say to Sir Firestorm in Draconic, Mithrax Malawa, and that will be like. I understand how hard it is to stifle what you are feeling right now, because I'm feeling the exact same thing. But I tell myself we are gathering information, and to act swiftly like I want to. I will admit it's not the best thing. So, going against this nature is annoying, but it is what we unfortunately have to do.
Oof, okay, breathe. Who's a big firestorm?
Relax.
All right. Okay.
You won't do it.
I would go
You
with
don't know
my
what I said. No, you know what I said. It's a good deal.
I would go with my gut. I'm going to search this place for traps and trinkets and secret doors and everything that could come out and potentially bamboozle us.
Sure.
Thank you, Sir Firestorm. I need you here.
I'm not leaving. What?
I know.
Oh, yes.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay.
Make another one. Perceive into space and time.
All perception checks. Shoot, fire. That's a. Oh, that was only
Not fire.
That looked like a 17. It's an 11.
You. The song is very epic. What the hell?
His
Super
search
intense.
is.
That's probably why I've been
Searching
yelling.
for traps so epically.
This is how Sir Firestorm hears in his head as he's doing stuff.
If you get close enough to him, you can hear him humming.
Yeah, hang on, one sec. I thought this was like a vampire playlist, but I didn't think it was going to be like a vampire combat playlist.
Just in the corner, just
Many
fucking
types.
going ham on his gong, just like.
Sir Firestorm
Hello.
with an 11. You just pace this room, doing your best to try and examine every nook and cranny, but not only are you distracted by the thought of everything possibly being here, you see that the walls here are like lined with beautiful artwork and tapestries, suits of ancient armor. And the closer you look at the armor, the more you realize many of them are Emberlance suits taken from fallen enemies. And occasionally you'll pass by one and you'll look through, like, into the eye slits of the helmet, and you'll see a draconic skull staring back at you. Or you'll see like these bloodshot, zombified dragon eyes just looking at you, and then you'll get closer and there's nothing in the suit of armor. You'll like lift up the latch and they're empty. Like when you're holding it open and you're like confident looking, there's nothing there, you can hear coming from inside the suit. So you just let it fall back down. Continue to walk the room. That shakes you. There are traps here, you're not sure.
I kicked the suit of armor over. Just ah!
You're all kind of startled by the sound of metal just sparking across the floor.
I cannot handle sitting here and being idle and being peaceful. This is Okay, good. All right. I'm done waiting. Devil, come here now.
Ludovic!
No, sir.
What do you want to do?
You're not very patient.
He's waited 600 years.
I was gonna say that.
633.
Sorry.
But who's keeping track? Not
Yeah.
Firestorm. He's too
Yeah.
patient.
He's been dusting his little temple too much.
Mm-hmm. Ludovic, what would you like to do?
He was like sit at the table and
Put his
like
feet
kind
up.
of like I have my gong probably like on my lap, and like I don't have my feet on the table, but like I've scooted one of the chairs out, and like I'm just lounging back, but with the gong on my lap, and I'm just like tracing some of my runes, and I want to do just like a light tap to like resonate and see if maybe I can hear, like if it's loud enough for Arthur to hear, to maybe him send something back to me to that way I know if he's still, kicking bones or not.
Go ahead and give me a performance check.
Oh, I fucking like this. That's a goddamn +9. Performance. Oh fuck.
Oh my God.
14.
I thought, isn't it a 22?
Yeah, it's the 22.
I don't know why the fuck I rolled twice, but I'll gladly take that 22. That's the first. That's the higher number. They're first.
Uh-huh.
You send out this. It's a very soft note, but it's carried on magical like waves, like further than it should, for the low volume you're playing. And you listen. You hear something return. The same melody, but it's played on like a
An altitude violin.
It is not an out-of-tune tone. Almost sounds like another gong, which is weird. And it doesn't sound like it's coming from below, where Arthur Proud's song
As it would have been.
actually sounds like it's coming from like just outside the door, like the doors into this dining hall.
Like the one behind me, or is there like another set of doors?
No, like the main doors. The main doors. There's a couple like side doors for like servants and waiters and stuff, but none of those have opened.
I hear it, and I get curious. Like I kick my feet down, and like I stand up and looking around. I'm kind of pinpointing that like where it was coming from, and I lock eyes onto that door. Throw the shield on my back. And I want to go, like, crack open the door.
Push the door open. Lean out into the hallway. Nothing but flickering torches and portraits line the wall. This blood-red carpet runs down into the darkness at either length. And then you hear from the shadows down to the right. Boom, boom. The gong play.
I'm in a dilemma right now because I really want to fucking chase it.
If I don't get to chase my dreams, you can't chase yours.
What you doing?
I want to look around and see if anybody else notices me, like, at the
We're gonna, in
door.
these kinds of moments where you guys have been like sitting
Sure,
around for an
probably
hour,
is,
it's kind of
yeah.
like, like you guys are, some of you might poke your head out, go into another room. I don't want us to be like,
Yeah.
You get,
heads the whole time.
yeah, you get spirited away. Mm. Right, Landon?
What are you doing, man? Yeah.
You look back and see everyone kind of just doing their thing, and I'm gonna go for it.
Why don't you go ahead and give me another perception check?
Boy. It was nice knowing Ludovic again.
Wow, it's rolling
Ooh.
double for you. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Because your first roll was a nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
I'm gonna change my
taking
dice
that-
because
Yeah,
I'm gonna take that because that was the first number. But like I'm gonna change my dice real quick and see if it's gonna do a double roll again. So, but I'm taking that nat 20. I'm taking that nat 20.
Well,
Take it.
It's given. You can take
It's
it.
giving that 20.
Oh, it's
What the
doing it
fuck?
again. I don't know why it's doubling for you. That's so weird.
I'm gonna like close out of it on my phone,
Mhm.
reopen it. Weird.
You follow the acoustics, or the echoing melodies as they dance and flutter down the hall. Follow these narrow hallways further and further away from the kitchen, or from the dining hall. And you reach a hallway where the suits of armor change to jesters. Some of the suits of armor have had colorful jester caps placed atop them, or robes kind of falling down off of them. Bells hang from the armor. They're portraits of smiling, proud tenths. Those who seem to be loyal to Strahd. You see many of them have rings that you identify as. You just know that they are rings of the Hidden Fang. It gets darker and darker until suddenly you hear a heavy gong from the shadow. And then you hear the sound of metal, like this weird sound until you see this rusty shield kind of roll out from the darkness and fall at your feet. Look down at it. There's nothing really that remarkable about the shield. You don't recognize it. You hear footsteps. And so you hear something kind of rustle, and thrown out into the darkness. You see this almost looks like a big, the stick that you would use to play a gong. Where it has the big mallet thing at the end. You see one of those get tossed out. but it's like covered in like fur or something weird, and it kind of rolls towards you. And then as it turns over, you see this stick stabbed into the head of Ludovic. The head that was ripped from your shoulders.
I knew it.
Back in front of it.
That's not a good mental image right there.
And will you real quick give me a charisma saving throw?
My guy.
Okay.
The actual fuck.
Hey, 21.
Hey.
And it rolled one
Hey.
time that time. Interesting.
You see, like your breath, you can see it. It gets freezing cold. You feel fear trying to like grip, like almost feels like an actual hand trying to like grip your heart. What is it that you think of in this moment that allows you to overcome this fear? As you're like looking down at your own old face.
I'd like to think that it'd be like a visage of Irina. Kind of just like coming up to my side and just saying like you made a promise. And it kind of like, cause like seeing my head, I'd probably like, one be like a little bit frightened, but also like angry that someone like disrespected me enough to do that to my corpse. And it just kind of like, it kind of just pulls me back. And a calmer me. Or calmer Ludovic.
You hear the words of Irene in your head and you close your eyes and take a deep breath. When you open your eyes, the shield is gone. You don't see your head. The light has sort of returned to this hallway. And you've realized you've actually like walked to a dead end. And on the wall, there is a portrait of a familiar looking woman, a passing resemblance to Nana Darkcradle, maybe, sitting in a chair beside Arthur Proudsong. And he has this big smile on his face, kind of this silly, goofy, like bardic costume. You can see his violin like hanging at his side, one of the strings. So like you can just tell by looking at it, you're like, it is out of tune. Like in this portrait, as it was painted, it was out of
tune at all.
And you notice, like in the painting, Arthur's like looking at like whoever's painting this and just smiles. But who you now recognize as Tara, her eyes are like looking off into like another direction. Doesn't seem to, like her mind was not present at the time. You should
kind of just
that cheerful feeling.
Yeah. I'm gonna just look at it. Trying to do like a slight nod. And I'm just gonna go and return to the dining room. So.
Mia, is there anything
Hi.
you would like to do while you wait?
Well, I guess to sort of like set this up and like bait it because she's very nervous about being here. She's like, every time I've been here is against my will, mentally and physically. Okay. and she's like looking around and she's like counting her nerves. She's like picking at her nails a bit and she looks around and she notices she doesn't hear the Ludovic's gong anymore. She's like, oh, where'd he go? Oh, we're in Strahd's tower. Where'd he go? And she goes to try and find him, but like she's so worried and she kind of gets lost in thought. And I think she.
I don't want to interrupt what you're doing, but what I was going to do kind of involved you, and I just wanted to grab something from you real quick, and then you could do whatever you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay. As you right before you're about to get up and go, I just want to say, Mia, could I borrow something from you real quick?
Of course, anything.
And I'm going to take something that you had in your bag, just because I have that marked down in our document that you had it.
Oh, okay. I know exactly what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Thank you. And on that, that's
Okay.
it.
I'll be back. I'm gonna find Ludovic. And
Be careful.
I'm gonna always. And she says very like, always on me, Mia, always careful. Never done anything wrong in her life ever. But sort of gonna subconsciously, I think, end up in the room that she ended throne room of this castle. I don't.
There are a couple different rooms, but you want to. Could certainly try and find your way to the throne.
I mean,
if you wish.
more so, she's not actively trying to find it. I think she subconsciously goes there.
Understood.
Mhm.
Why don't you go ahead and give me a perception check?
I would like to perceive so
You're trying
hard.
to find Ludovic.
Perceive. I would like to add my knowledge of past life to this. I mean, it's not terrible, but every little bit helps right now. Where is it? It's at the very bottom because, of course, it is. I'm gonna add a juicy d6 to that.
Oh, so
17
What
overall.
the fuck, Aaron? 17?
Yeah, 17 overall.
As you poke your head out, you're like, Ludovic, where'd you go? You hear from the left the jingling of bells, and then and you hear that jingling again, and the sound of almost like boots hitting and then hands hitting the boots, as if someone was doing a cartwheel. And you recognize the laugh. Serena Proudly.
Okay, fun. Guess who's ignoring that? This guy. This guy right here.
Creepy ass laugh too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Big nope.
Good creepy ass laugh.
What do you want to do, man?
Big old no.
Bro, this place sucks.
Actually, you know what? No, Mia's not gonna run away anymore. She's gonna be a big girl. I'm gonna follow the creepy clown laughter because that's a great idea.
They never died in the movies.
No,
Yeah.
what's it?
This never has gone bad ever.
Turn left. Follow the sound of bells and laughter up a few flights of stairs. You get to a familiar hallway. It's at the end of the door, or at the end of the hallway, two doors that you just know on the other side will be the throne room. And you see in the door, it's slightly cracked. You see a face, perfectly sideways, kind of leaning out, looking down the hallway at you. Big Harlequin headpiece, just kind of dangling, and these long nails just kind of let go, and she just slides perfectly sideways back behind the door.
Love that for me. Miguel.
So what did he send?
It's okay, guys. I'm Latino. I'll die first. Anyway, we're not gonna go there. I'm going in the room where it happened.
You make your way down the hallway. There are portraits that line the walls of people you don't recognize. Distant Ravenlofts. All of them, though, their eyes aren't looking at you, but they all have that same painful smile on their face. Like the people of Gladgate. You get to the door. Push it open. You see nobody. Chamber's empty. Far end of this cold stone throne room is an empty throne. There's a few flickering candles around it. The wax, this blood red color. The melted wax almost like drips down over the throne like blood. And a long crimson red carpet leads up to the throne. What do you want to do?
Sit on the throne. I feel this urge from Sir Firesword to compel me to sit at the throne. I don't know what it is, but no, I'm gonna go up to this throne. You bet your tushy I'm gonna do that.
Will you give me another perception check real quick?
I will perceive so hard.
Please do.
Perceive! I would like to use my inspiration. Perceive! It's the same fucking roll! I'm gonna add a knowledge of a past life! No, I'm not done yet! I'm not done yet! That's much better. That's another 17. Numbers.
And walk down the length of this carpet. You're close to the throne. You hear the slightest jingle of a bell. You turn around and you see crawling on the ceiling, just following you slowly, Serena Proudpen. But her head is like twisted and like snapped backwards. You can't actually see her face. She's just slowly crawling through the air. Just following you, not doing anything specific.
Thank you, Landon, for that lovely imagery. That's why we're here. That's why we're here.
When you turn and look at her, she just kind of stops and cartwheels like backwards a little bit, and then just kind of does like a little curtsy, and starts to like in this weird way where she's like curtsying upside down on the ceiling, begins to float straight down, turns in the air, lands on the floor, and as she turns her head up, there is this black eye socket. You hear the unblinking one say, "There you are." I believe I was very clear in my wishes, Mia. Do not stray from my sight. What are you scheming?
Strange. Thought I heard bells. Must have been my imagination. And she's just gonna walk back out of the room.
Left him on red. Left him on red.
Debbie got the cold shoulder.
Yeah.
As you
Won't get that
walk
man
past
some heat.
Serena, who is still like in this like contorted like curtsy like pose, but her like limbs are just in like uncomfortable weird positions, and she just has this black eye socket like staring out, and this big smile that almost like curls up around the socket. You kind of get right beside it, and you hear the unblinking one say again, "I will not ask again, Mia. You have walked a very dangerous road since I brought you into this world. Do not tell me what it is you are scheming. And the next time you hear from me will be the last time."
Fucking man! No, she just sort of stops. And she looks over to Serena. Unfazed.
She's just looking straight ahead.
Mm-hmm. Unfazed.
Mhm.
You know, it's funny. I didn't ask you to bring me back. You did this to yourself. I don't owe you anything. If you want to take me back, take me back. But I don't think you can do that anymore. I'm not telling you anything. Do with that what you will.
As you walk out the room, you just hear Serena cartwheeling towards the throne. And the door slams shut behind you.
And I run into Ludovic as he's walking back. She's like, you, and she hugs him. You do not leave ever again.
Why are you hugging me?
Because every time I try to show you affection, you act like a jerk, and now I don't care anymore. I love you.
I wouldn't say love, but
Listen, I have a girlfriend, okay? Get off me.
I would happily accept a man to a stone statue in my tower.
She looks at you dead in the
Who
eyes.
is also my sister.
I'm in love with Casimir. Why are you telling me this? I'm already aware.
The first day you saw him. It's not like you made it real, like, not obvious.
I'm not into you like that. You're not my type.
I'm talking about Casimir. I know you don't like me.
Okay, see, now we're in agreement. I'm going to keep hugging you and telling you that I love you platonically.
And as you're having this platonic hug, Nyx, let's get to you.
Yeah. I just want to look at all of the tapestries to see if I recognize any of these battles or things from when he was young.
Bonding with you.
Go ahead and give me a history check.
Okay.
You bond with Ludovic, you can't bond with Leg.
13.
You, growing up, at that young age where your parents and people would talk about things in front of you, but in a way that you didn't know what they were saying, you always knew there was some dark part of your family's history that they just didn't ever want to talk about. And as you're walking through the room and kind of the nearby hallway, just looking at paintings, trying to see if any of this stands out to you, you see a passing resemblance from your from you to many of the people in these portraits, distant Ravenlofts that you just never met, never knew, but had been a part of their the legacy here. And you look at one in particular. So this striking young woman, and it's silver hair and a long braid. She's standing atop a foot, someone she'd just beaten in battle. Looks like an Emberlance knight. A little closer, that looks like Sir Firestorm. And you look up at the person, and it's you in the painting. And you look across at a different one. You see a picture of, or a painting of, a young Silvermoon Ranger. Their head being ripped off. And you see you ripping the head of Gadil off of his shoulders. You have these glowing red eyes, these long fangs, and looming behind you in this painting is Strahd von Ravenloft, looking down at you with that same red glow. And you almost look away instinctually because you remember back in Barrowvale in the tent.
Yeah.
He looked at you with those eyes and he charmed you. And as you walk down this hallway, you see more and more paintings of a legacy you and Strahd built together here. Power of two Ravenlofts, slaying all heroes, ruling Barrowvale with an iron fist. The very last thing that you see as you reach kind of the end of this hallway is this huge painting. Massive, fills the wall. You see, it looks to be the temple or the church of Mother Night back in Abbeyroot. And crucified at the top of this temple is Melita Newprayer. Her wings, her raven wings, are outstretched and staked through. She's been cut open, her entrails are kind of just spilled out, and blood is flowing down the church. And you stand there, licking and letting the blood fall over you. As Strahd just kind of looms in the clouds, just this demonic force looking down at you with his glowing red eyes. What do you want to do?
Get the fuck out of here.
Will you give me a charisma saving throw real quick?
That's the nat 20 for a 28.
Oh shit!
Fuck mind games, bitch.
You are like frozen for a moment, just looking up at this painting in both like shock and terror and confusion. And then you feel this like chill run up your spine. You almost feel like as if there were like two fangs at your neck, and you just turn and like just swing wildly with your sword, and you just cut like a suit of armor down that had been next to you, and you catch your breath and you look back at the painting, and it seems to just be like a portrait of, or like a painting of the church in Abbey Root. You see two like young, beautiful, like blonde-haired sisters kind of holding hands walking into the church. The air isn't quite as heavy anymore.
I'm gonna go ahead and burn a divine sense too.
Okay. You
just so I feel better.
Send out a divine sense, and there is evil all around you, but there is not like an immediate like creature or anything here with you.
Okay.
There is just like one brief moment when you like send your pulse out, that looking at the painting, the two like young girls that are walking towards the temple, one of them like flashes to this like hunched old hag in a rocking chair, and then it's like back to its normal self. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, I'm gonna go back to the dining hall.
I'm going back to where it's safe.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck that. No,
It's like
thank
the
you.
save rooms in Resident Evil 4. Just go back to the save room.
Yeah.
You can hear him outside.
Save.
And Casimir, is there anything you would like to do?
No.
As you wait.
No, I'm just kidding.
Go home.
Yeah, I imagine just kind of this whole time I have like my spear that I'm just kind of just holding lazily and walking kind of like just around the table. I see Sir Firestorm do his thing with the suit of armor, and just that kind of prompts me. I just want to pump a divine sense out into this room just to see if he was noticing something that I didn't.
Could have.
Yeah, see if there's any like celestial faithing undead like in this room as I'm kind of just pacing the perim. Besides us, and
the windows have this kind of like almost looks like blood-stained glass that blocks a lot of the light coming. Like the moon grows a bit brighter and shines light into the room momentarily, and there doesn't seem to be anything in here.
Cool.
Oh, actually, well, no.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
it's not in the
fucking
room.
ominous.
And then I'll still keep pacing, just kind of watching everybody watching the room, and I'll see like kind of good deal have a moment.
This may have been while I was still in the room before I left.
Oh yeah,
We'll have it be after.
I didn't
We'll
want
have it be after, because the last thing was like you passed off the stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'll walk to the good deal, and then I'll talk to him in Draconic just to be safe. Are you okay, good deal?
I am taking out a bottle of wine. Yeah.
I have an idea, maybe, for you. And I'm just looking around, like, smiling at people as I'm talking to you. If you would be willing. And then I kind of pull it out under the table. I pull out this oil of etherealness that I took from Mia. We can put this on you, and it will take you to another plane of existence where you can run through this castle for an hour and see whatever you want, and you will not be affected by anything. Nothing else can see you. You can pass through walls. You can go wherever you want to go for an hour.
How much time have passed right now?
I mean, we have
20
an
minutes,
hour.
maybe?
We have an hour. It takes an hour, like 10 minutes to apply. So I would do it halfway, maybe.
I'm not too worried about the 10-minute application.
Okay.
Going back like a shot.
Yeah.
You know why? Why not?
Okay, I need you. I don't know if there's.
This might be the worst idea.
This is the best. This is the least risky in what anybody else has done.
Not.
But he's expecting all of us.
Character, I'll be like, I don't know what Strahd's magic is capable of. I don't know if that's really a safe option, but if with this we can really get useful information against Strahd, might be worth it.
From my understanding, you're not even on this plane of existence, so it's unless his magic extends to other planes. I mean, that is beyond my. This is all draconic. This is beyond my expertise. But from what I think I know, you cannot be affected by anybody or anything on the plane that we are on. There's an issue of your absence, though. Maybe we make a show. You don't feel good. You leave right now. You cannot take this image of Imberfang being desecrated. I don't know. It's up to you. We can do this at another time, if not now, but I figured we're here.
If we don't do it right now, when?
Also, just to make sure you know all your options, like if you wanted to apply this oil with your illness and go see what you could find in a shorter period of time and then come back and
it doesn't have to be an hour.
I'm not gonna be like, oh well, it says it lasts an entire hour and you have to do that.
And you can fucking fly and just go through walls, so it's not like you have to I lockpick. You can just fucking blah, and you reappear in the place where you applied it. So that's why I want to kind of move you. Like, you're not feeling well, or you can't take this, or you just object and you leave after we apply it, and then you're.
What do you want to do, Cadil?
I'm gonna be a sneaky boy.
Sneaky boy.
Deep breathe and look at Casimir at the eyes, and okay, let's do this.
Okay, just play along with me. What is wrong, Gadil? What? You don't want to be here? We have to make this deal.
Yes. Just.
You're doing such a good job, guys.
I'm trying to do the heavy lifting. I'm trying to do the heavy lifting.
I want to inside check Casimir so bad.
Do it. I don't care.
You won't do it.
Guys, give me 10 minutes. I'll be right back. Come here. Come on. And then I don't know if we can leave. We can just go to the door we came in through, and I just want.
You're not really being watched, as far as you can tell.
I do have the stuff that makes it so we can't scry on us. That I think it's the Night Fang.
Yeah. Oh, do you have that? I thought Nick's had it.
No,
I have it.
No, you tossed it to me last ep.
But she's still attuned.
You never
to
gave it back to me?
No.
What?
No. You tossed it to me because we had that confrontation in the tower, and you just threw it at me.
I figured you would have. Yeah. Yeah, because you said you were going to give it back to
You
me.
never give it back.
Oh, wait, I said I was going to give it back to you when you were done with, because you were going to go talk to Strahd. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
I
did you give
assumed
it back?
Nick's had it.
Yeah, I assumed I had
that's
it
fine.
too.
You have it. That's fine. And
No, it's
so
fine now.
Yeah.
No.
So then we'll all kind of rush him out, and then I'll rub that little boy down. And then
Oh.
Ban him straight to jail.
Yeah, nope. Pop.
Jesus.
It's not
Well, you have right to jail.
It's a young boy.
Helping me, Samaru.
What's that? So yeah, I'll put the, or you know what? No, you put on your fucking self.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'll
there you
just
go.
kind of stand in front of him like, no, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. When you are done, you will come back here. If you take the whole hour, you just appear back here and then we can go. See what you can see. And then that does... So he essentially goes into the ethereal plane. He remains there for an hour, or he dismisses it, and he can move in any direction. He can move up or down. Every foot of movement costs an extra foot, so it's like half movement.
We don't have to worry about like the exact mechanics of it. I'm not too stressed about it.
Okay. Damn it, I want you to be.
No.
I'm sorry, who said they had a question?
Good deal.
Hi.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Does this sense also works if I am in a different plane? No, I think it wouldn't. No, never mind.
You can only affect and be affected by other creatures on that same
No,
plane.
no. I mean, like, if I connect to Amaru and try to make him like, with his claw, like, I found this and make a circle.
I think it would because you're contacting over two different planes.
Well, it says unless a special ability or magic has given the ability to... Oh, that's interacting.
Yes,
you can't
I know,
interact
but
unless it's...
I'm probably
I
going to
don't think it
rule
wouldn't.
that you are going to be like on your own.
Yeah, essentially you can
Uh-huh.
just see stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Look, deal as you begin to apply the oil of etherealness. To you, everything seems fine. But Casimir, you're a little startled to see like his skin almost begins to like blow away. You see like his exposed, like it's almost like Two-Face. Like you can see in his jaw, through his cheek, his ribs begin to show as his skin just kind of vanishes until he's gone. And your deal is you like finish applying the last little bit. You look up and you see Casimir, but you see him in like the way that like in Lord of the Rings when Frodo sees the ring wraiths and everything's like all crazy. He's there looking, but his body is broken and mangled as if he had just fallen 200 feet to his death.
Oh, shit.
And you see like standing behind him 4 others. You see a dwarf ranger. You see a half-orc artificer. He has like a big like clockwork arm. You see like a male, like a little kobold bard with like a monocle. And then you see a young human, probably a little older than you, in like brilliant, shining like silver armor. They all have this like sorrowful look on their faces, and they're just like looking down at Casimir, just kind of floating behind him. You look around, and everything's just this kind of loose, misty form. What do you want to do?
That's sad.
Order with me. That makes me happy.
I know a place I want to check, and it's above me.
You can fly,
Okay.
baby.
You look up, and you feel your body just begin to kind of lift higher and higher towards the ceiling. You flinch momentarily as you like near it, and then you have this kind of weird like, whoa, like you almost got hit by a wave as you continue to climb higher and higher. Why don't you go ahead and give me a perception check as you
I have a plus
search
9.
through this castle as quickly as possible.
Perceive into the universe.
Big money, no whammies.
1, 2, 3.
Infinity and beyond.
27.
Let's go!
Go!
Let's go!
Wow!
Let's go!
Okay.
Almighty Father, what does he perceive?
Yeah,
I don't perceive is the question.
all right.
As you start climbing higher and higher, and you're just like passing through walls, going up through ceilings as quickly as you can, just trying to find like your way up, you smell something in the air. You smell like blood. And then you look at your feet, and everything's gray. Everything's gray. Even like the torches and like light around you is just kind of this. It's like a lighter shade of gray that flickers on the wall. Almost everything is black and shadow, but you see this trail of bright red crimson blood just kind of scattered across the floor. I'm going to follow it. It winds higher and
Can I try
higher
to
up.
follow stealthily? How stealthy can I be?
You are like on the ethereal plane.
Yeah,
There's not
dude.
much thing stealthier than that.
Okay.
But you begin
You're rolling
to
fucking nat 20s right now. You're stealth,
begin to
dude.
climb, following these stairs higher and higher up this like the central spire of Castle Raven. And the higher you go, the more things start to change in a very unexpected way. Outside, you know, when you arrived, it was stormy. It was dark, thundering. Rain was hitting the windows. And as you get about halfway up, you realize, like, the moon must be really bright because there is a decent amount of light coming in through the windows. Do you want to peer outside, or do you keep going up?
Can I take a quick look outside?
Sure. You head to the window, and it's a beautiful, sunny day. The land around you is not dead. It's lush. It looks to be like springtime. Beautiful ivies curl up the spires of this castle. You see a few white doves kind of fly through the air. The black feather peaks look like they're snow-capped. And the lands out beyond the castle are lush and vibrant. You even see, like, far off on the distance, what looks like maybe like a merchant caravan, like making its way on the road. And then you look back into the castle, and it's all gray, and the blood just continues up.
I'm kind of shocked, but I continue upstairs.
You continue higher and higher up this spire until you arrive at a set of double doors. The doors have been shaped like the wings of a bat, and carved a relief into like the center of the door where it would be opened is a picture of, or is like a depiction of Strahd. But he is looking down at his hands, like, you know, it's obviously a little weird with it being a door, but he's looking down at his hands with this look of horror and shock on his face. And blood is pouring down from his hands. As these wings are kind of like furling in around him and almost like seem to be like crushing him down. And you sense something so evil on the other side of these doors.
Do it. Do it.
I
Do it.
start to slowly try to pass the door.
You pass through the door, find yourself in Strahd's personal chambers. It is a magnificent, beautiful nobleman's chamber. A huge bed stands on the far side of the wall with these crimson blood-red drapes all around it. Portraits of Strahd line the wall. Some many mirrors. Suits of Emberland's armor. Sunlight pours in through the windows. Beautiful sunlight. And you can see the land outside is Barrowville as it once was. Lush and beautiful. And standing on the opposite side of the room, looking into a mirror, is Strahd von Ravenloft. He's kind of doing the last few adjustments to his suit, kind of fixing his cloak. He's looking into a mirror. There's no reflection. He's just kind of staring, just absent-mindedly, just fidgeting with a bit of his suit. What do you want to do?
Does he look exactly like I'm having this theory about like I'm actually looking at the past, but does he look exactly the same like the last time we saw, or does he look younger?
No, doesn't look younger. He looks exactly the same.
Do I see any heart or any coffin?
Why don't you go ahead and give me a perception check as you look around the room?
Okay. Let's go. We can do this.
I think you might
Continually
maybe.
see
Still
into
have advantage?
space and time.
I believe in you.
And do you have your inspiration too? Maybe.
I have the inspiration. You know, I'm gonna use it here. It's in
Yeah.
the appropriate
Since
place.
Yeah, I was gonna say session's almost over. Might as well use it. There
It's in-
you go. That's better.
A little better.
Do you want to?
See Strahd staring at this mirror. And there's like, it's a very beautiful mirror, but there's nothing like extraordinary about it. And he takes his hand and he presses it against the mirror. As soon as his hand comes into contact with it, you see his reflection suddenly appears in the mirror. Blood stained on his hands, just sobbing, just like this screaming reflection of a far younger Strahd. You see Strahd kind of recoil and steady himself. And then he gives the mirror a tap on the frame, and it kind of shifts, like he pushed it back into like an alcove, and you hear a locking mechanism. And as soon as it closes, you feel and hear from somewhere beyond it the beating of a heart. Strahd turns, looks right at you, and begins walking towards you, and passes through you, opens the door, and begins to make his way down to the dining hall.
Go.
You can dismiss it whenever you want.
Yeah,
Go to the heart.
I am.
Dismiss it right here, right now.
It is opened. It hasn't closed yet. Or
He pressed it closed.
I mean, but you can go through it because you're brilliant.
oh yeah, I go through it. Can I?
Move to the mirror, pass through it into a space that shouldn't exist. When you go to that mirror, it's like up against a wall that, like on the other side, would just be like the outside of the tower. You're suddenly in this stairway, and you just immediately feel like must be deep underground. Like the weight that just feels like it's above you is very claustrophobic as you begin to drift down these steps. The beating grows louder and louder. The air begins to get hot. Almost like you're like walking into like a furnace. You descend down into a vast, expansive crypt. The floor, blood red marble. You realize it's not just like blood red marble. It is like beautiful white marble with a thin, like layer of blood filling this entire chamber. Far side, silhouetted by two like big, like huge skeleton statues, each holding like a stake that they're stabbing into their own chests, and then there's a torch burning at the end of the stake.
That's so cool.
You see a huge heart beating, floating in the air, with blood kind of trickling down its side into a small pool that then like waterfalls down these steps and out into the room around you. And in that pool beneath the heart, just visible above the surface, is a coffin lid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just let me read one thing about. No. I don't know if I can. No. No, Hunter's Mark does not work here. There's no creature.
No.
And
Yeah,
you're also on a different plane. You can't interact with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that this is the exact moment I
Dismiss
go
it.
back to Casimir.
Oh, I thought you meant you like reverted to your normal self. I was like, all by yourself?
Oh no, he
No.
can. When he dismisses it, he comes back. Well, he can dismiss
Uh-huh.
the spell, and he comes back to exactly where I put it on him.
Yeah, I go.
On your back.
You okay?
Fucking
Are you okay? You feel better now?
Yeah,
Okay,
just
good.
I put fairly a hand on the shoulder of Casimir, like he's coming.
Okay, let's
Wait, sit
let's sit down. And I'll
You make your way back to the dining hall. Mia finds her way back. Ludovic finds his way
You
back.
can quit hugging me now.
I don't. We've gone beyond the asked point of hugging. We're holding hands.
You hold hands as you make your way back to the dining hall.
Mm-hmm.
As you all kind of gather up,
Sorry, Arena.
doors
I'm sorry,
swings
Arena.
open, and stepping into the room, Strahd von Ravenloft himself. He smiles at you all. Sorry to keep you waiting. Please, take a seat. And he drifts across the stone floor towards his chair, which like slides out as he like approaches. And he sits down to the table, snaps his fingers, and the doors around you open as like small plates and platters begin to float into the room. And Gadil and Ludovic, you can smell what is being served for dinner. It is rat cabbage stew. The same that was served to you when you first arrived here.
by Mia?
And that's where we will
Nope.
pick things up
Oh.
next time.
By Gavin.
That cabbage
Gavril.
stew
See,
was
I
Yeah,
told
no, not
you.
by me.
He was gonna
No.
do these little things to just fucking provoke us.
Yeah.
Good shit, everybody.
Great
This
shit.
was a
I hope
yeah.
that was a fun one.